Sharing this link out.
What is up?
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's me, Ryan Winn, with Spencer Desmond and Jeff Elkins.
Grizzly Elkins.
Mr. Grizzly Elkins. And tonight I'm playing the role of J.K. Don't say Rowling, everyone. My name is not J.K. Rowling. It's J.K. Rowline. All right? Rhymes with Coke line.
J.K. Blowline.
There it is. Yeah, rhymes with Blowline.
What up, player? Blow a line real quick. You're a wizard, aren't you?
Let's do a line off page 742.
Yo, Harry, blow this line real quick.
In my stories, Dumbledore is really gay.
It's a way crazier movie.
Snortus sinus uppus.
You're a wizard, Harry. Now blow this line.
Pull out that long wand of yours.
Hagrid just rolling up a bill and telling him he's a wizard.
How'd you get those scars? My dad didn't like the way I cut the cocaine, so he cut me.
Is anybody else getting on camera with me tonight? I'm on my third one now.
Nope.
I don't have my face on.
I can't pressure you into it. Jeff, nope. Jeff, the most put together human being, is never on screen anymore. It's hilarious. It's like I got
more attention.
I got
more of an audible stream.
Yeah, now that he's a Fed.
Shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
Stop outing him like that.
Round 3.
Blue team, go.
Like, damn it, they got him again. All right, for those of you that are watching, hey, welcome everybody. I gotta click over to YouTube and see who's here.
You already did that.
Spencer is drinking in celebration of the Death Curse podcast, which is located over on Patreon. We did 50 episodes. We recorded.
Yeah, 50th episode was only 50 minutes long tonight, but it was a fucking great one.
Oh yeah, it was a banger, as they say. Banger in the mouth.
Yeah. I'm already really drunk.
Ears.
Ginge, good to see you. We're also
what up, Ginge?
It's a double celebration because we got the email. What was it, yesterday? Now from the printer that the books should be coming in by the end of next week. I'll most likely have to pick them up on Monday, but we'll be getting the books and the art plates. Our buddy Mike, my co-creator on Can't Kill Cade, will be helping me pick all that up because it's a lot of stuff to pick up. But
for old friends and new friends, what book you talking about?
We're talking about City of Rot, boys, the newsprint edition, and then our secret second book, the first issue of that's supposed to come out in October, but all you guys that back City of Rot are getting a sweet, sweet preview issue.
What?
Free of charge, just for backing City of Rot. So
I wish somebody would do the bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, rooster noise. It's a celebration all around. It's been a damn good week. Other than everybody dying, there's been a bunch of people dying, celebrities, but we're doing good over here.
Bad thing.
Yeah, it's the Death Curse way, man. We just keep every time we mention someone, they die. Celebrities.
All you used to have to do is do an impersonation. Now you just mention them.
Yeah, Sean Connery, man, got his ass real quick.
Note.
Got him early on, man, and that'll be something that'll stand the test of time if anybody goes back and correlates all those dates and everything. Like, that's up on Spotify and shit now. If the podcast ever takes off, somebody's gonna be like, "God damn, they really called a lot of weird shots."
Well, you know, it was us,
Gilbert too,
because his last words were "this rips."
Yeah. That would be amazing.
As he fell off his jet ski.
I did a couple. I did the first Jaeger bomb I did on the podcast. I did a nice little double, and then I did a triple on the second one. That other one I just did was another double. So I'm doing pretty good right now. We're celebrating. I don't know how else to put it at this point.
Spencer's test came back negative.
Yeah, I don't have AIDS, even though I had sex with Magic Johnson.
He tried really hard.
Yeah. Still out there.
The same joke at the same time.
Yeah, I tried. So that's what that Linkin Park song's about. Bug chasing.
I tried so hard to get AIDS in my butt.
Yeah. Oh, damn. I like AIDS in my butt better like that, Jeff.
But in the end, I couldn't get contracted.
What
up, Gamescape?
Get contracted.
Yeah, that's why he killed himself.
Oh.
Ha ha! Too soon? Too dark? Not dark enough? Buy my books.
You'll find out.
Yeah. Got questions? Confused as to why I would show my face while I say these things? I don't care.
My
Take
girl,
everything
because his
from
girlfriend's out of town, and there's no one to say, "Hey, maybe you shouldn't say that while that's on."
Here's my address. Come fight me.
Take everything from me. I'm a communist. It's yours too. Just confuse the fuck out of everybody.
Wait, I thought you were a communist.
Yeah. Oh, did I say that wrong?
These fists are for all.
Yeah, I've just been showing up to the wrong meetings. Wait, I gotta share everything with these assholes?
Welcome, Gamescape. What is up?
Yes, what is up, dudes? Maybe I'll stream later, too, when fucking Ryan and Jeff burn out and this stream is over. I'll go play some video games all drunk.
That's where all the conspiracies come out.
Yeah. I mean, we started the podcast with me basically saying that I'm Q.
Listen, now that the dudes are gone, let's talk about the real shit.
Yeah. Time to wrap up the tinfoil around my head and get into the real fucking weird stuff. What were we saying the other day?
I think Mountain Dew is just mellow yellow. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm going to organically bring up the other day how we were talking about Nintendo. I don't remember, was it rumored that they might be getting into more like adult rated R stuff or something? I don't remember.
If not, the rumor starts here. Let's go.
We're starting the rumor here now if that wasn't already a rumor, but that got me going. And when I said
Nintendo,
the new N-word was gonna be their new fucking slogan. Geez. I was like, man, that is gold. And I said that to Beth, and Beth straight up gasped out loud to me and walked out of the room. I was like, that would be the coolest and wildest branding ever.
So wait, she's not away at a party right now? She's just leaving you?
Yeah, she's just like, I'm not going to bachelorette party. You can keep the house. I'm fucking out of here. What is up, Mitch? Matt, is it? I need to know this. Is it Matt Barr? Is the H silent? I'm really drunk now, so
yeah. Settle a bet. We both think it's Barr, and we need to know which one of us is right.
Yeah, we all bet on the same thing, so we need to know who's winning.
Yeah, are we all winners or losers, Matt? Give it up.
Are we all dumb or are we all brilliant?
Matt's a great artist, so those of you who don't know, see his name.
I didn't put the post up yet, but I'll spill the beans right here, right now, because I'm already drunk. And you
you said it's a bear of soap, like a bear.
You're
of
so
soap.
close.
Yeah, raising the bar. Perfect.
Raising the bear. Yeah,
because I'm pretty sure I've mentioned him on stream
bear
before.
Naked ladies?
Well, drinking and smoking, and
it's Bar like Yar.
Yeah, I think I've called him Matt Bear before, like the animal. But yeah, I'll spill the beans right now. I've been talking to Matt.
Actually, it's Mate Bar.
For quite a bit, and I'm gonna get him to.
It's Matt Bayer.
Mate Bear.
Matei Bayer.
He's gonna shut the fuck up.
I'm French. I'm mon bon.
That would be wild. I'm also deaf. Like
my YouTube handle is Mon C'est Bon.
No, he's a fantastic artist, and he's going to be doing layouts on a little short for the Patreon, which was going to be the new post this week. He's going to be doing some layouts, and I'm going to be penciling over him, so that'll be a fun, good, weird time. Give me a reason to get back into drawing things, and then I've strong-armed Ryan into inking me over that short as well, so it's going to be a cool
little... be a threesome.
Little
you got to warn a boy.
This is what we're drinking.
Ryan into polyamory.
Like that. I gotta know what's going on.
Matt's just a dude I like a lot. I really dig his shit. He's doing you guys are probably already familiar with it, but he's doing a book with ya boy Zach.
The contract included some of your friends, but I didn't think it meant all at once.
I don't remember if it's Rock and Roll Ninja or Ninjas, if it's plural right now. I believe it is plural, but great looking book. And I harass Matt in DMs all the time, and he's just a rad artist and a really cool dude who
harangue, you could say,
lives
you
in
say DM because we all know that your DMs are just
I send him dick pics constantly, and he's like,
look at it.
Who are you and why are you sending? What
You're like,
is
don't
that?
worry, they're not mine.
Yeah.
It's a different one each time.
Big black dicks. He's like, stop doing this. I will
Just 'cause
draw
you genuinely
whatever
like them
you
aesthetically.
want, but stop doing this.
he takes the time to like Photoshop them into like fancy frames and stuff.
Crops
Like,
them
I
and
bet he'll
everything.
like this one. I'm gonna do digital matting
You see
job.
this
It's gonna be
Snickers
beautiful.
bar? It ain't a Snickers bar.
Do you think this is too saturated, Matt?
Because I can saturate it more.
Yeah, I got 2 hours a day blocked out in my calendar for just photoshopping dick pics, color correcting.
I knew it.
That's how I got into Hollywood, was color correcting dick pics and sending them to famous producers. They don't call him Don Johnson for no reason.
That's busy work over there.
Yeah, well, that's
Wait, we can send dick pics to each other? Yeah, that's what the Discord's for.
Oh my god. He didn't know that? You didn't know that, Mitch?
Come on, Mitch!
What do you think that all those dick pics are about?
And it's pronounced Dickcord.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
dick cord.
He didn't notice that it's not actually
The S is
Discord.
silent.
Oh, that's not enough. I gotta pour more Jaeger into that for the next one. The tips need to be super purple. We gotta get Matt on for a show sometime too. Get back to draw streams and stuff. Gambino don't know it yet, but I'm gonna be having him draw a couple short stories for me.
Yeah, maybe.
guys-
Go ahead. You're more important. You're on that side of the
I was
screen.
just gonna say, for some reason, I thought Ginge was writing the book that Gambino's doing right now, but is that?
No, that's Julius Freeman is right.
That's right.
I always
Julius,
get Mexicans
another rad
and
dude.
Ginge mixed up.
Yeah, I mix that up all the time. Well, no, I'm really drunk. I think I might have just seen Ginge like retweeting it or something. That's probably what my.
They're
brain
actually
is
from the
doing
same
right now.
mold, like those old G.I. Joe figures.
Yeah.
They're just one's painted orange and one's painted brown.
Wouldn't it be funny?
It's
We
from that
got
Terminator 2 mold.
we
that
got
the boy
Julius
action
on the
figure
show,
set.
and he just looked exactly like Ginge. It was just like, "Fuck you, Ryan."
They're like He-Man figures, but one has orange flocking and one has brown flocking. That's all it
Yeah, that'd be great. He's Nega Ginge.
Ginge can't move his arms.
Ooh, we're treading into dangerous verbiage territory.
Well, I was gonna say we should. We didn't discuss this at all, but we're so unorganized. I think Gamescape. Get out of here, Gamescape. I think Matt Barr should come on to do a Can't Kill Cade draw stream with us, where we celebrate that Jeff Elkins is now the artist on Can't Kill Cade.
Jeff's,
I am?
yeah, Jeff's now the artist on everything.
Yeah,
It'll be
which is,
cool too, because we finished Can't Kill
cool.
Cade, and then we transition right into Hellseekers. What's up, Lola
Welcome,
Meats?
Lola.
Hello,
Good to see
LA
you.
Lola.
It's great to
Is
be
it
back. I love streaming.
Lola, or Lola.
Lola.
You know, I met her in a bar down in Old Soho.
Lola. Lola. I feel so empty. I need to do something to be on this show regularly. Yeah, Mitch. It's called steroids. We just make Mitch get weirdly buff.
We already
keep coming up with new weird gay stuff for him to jump, weird gay hoops for him to jump through in order to be on the show. You're almost there, buddy.
So, which public gym next to a school are you working out at? Or no, outdoor gym.
Yeah.
He needs an outdoor gym next to a school. Like,
Make sure you always have a gun on you.
7 more steps, Mitch. You're almost there.
Incriminating him in the worst ways. No, I already said it. I'm gonna get Mitch on, but the first time I want to get Mitch on, I want it to be just a stream with me and him, because we're gonna talk about the gaming stuff. And
gaming stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're too straight for that, Jeff.
Yeah, we're gonna get into all that gaming. Games for homosexuals.
It's
And then
his
you really
friend
just make me
Gaming.
out.
His gay Chinese friend Gaming.
Yeah, gaming. We're completely funded by Tencent. It's their secret branch, because they don't want people to know that they're funding rampant homosexuality. No.
Wait, where's this going?
I don't know.
I thought
I like it wherever it's
I was
going.
like, oh, crap,
That's
is
why
this
I let it
serious?
die,
Is this
Ryan.
serious?
Yeah, we're coming out as hardcore anti-gay tonight. It's been a long night. of all the shit we're cool with, it's the gays that we're not.
I suckered all my gay friends into hanging out with me all these years just so I could be like, I don't support it.
But thanks for my birthday
learn
party.
them.
I appreciate it.
I'm on RuPaul's Drag Race. Like, I do not agree with any of this. But
I don't support your lifestyle.
You're all my friends, so I'm here.
But Shantae, you stay.
Yeah. But tonight I'm gonna have to give it
my right to join this pageant.
Tonight I'm gonna have to give it to Shaniqua.
Yeah, you
Cunt
Spencer,
Supreme,
stop
you
trying to hump
just didn't
Shaniqua.
have the pizzazz, girl.
You should become a drag queen so you can push all the gay people out of it. This is for the
cool.
straights now.
Yeah. We could, I mean, men do it better. Just turbo.
Look, he doesn't tuck at all.
I'm on stage dancing with like a fucking assault rifle. Doesn't tuck it at all. I just have an erection. He knows the whole point is it's like the art form of trying to look like a woman. Like, it's like a seductive thing. If you just have a boner the whole time, you're not really doing the work. That's the copying. The copy and pasting the panel of drag. That's the discussion of the day. And everyone loved me the first time.
Your belly.
Everybody's loving on Matt Barr.
You gotta periscope it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
you're gonna have to wear your pants a little bit higher, bud.
Yeah, you don't tuck, you periscope that way.
Yeah, that's the new scarecrowing. Holy shit, did you guys see fucking, I feel like an old man, Young Crip posted that fucking She-Hulk scarecrow?
Fucking fuck.
What? Fucking fuck?
Did you see that? What? I can't show it on here. It's literally like it's like a screen grab from a porno of a chick like lifting up a little guy and blowing him, but he color corrected the chick to be green.
Go on.
He's like, the She-Hulk trailer looks nuts. Like scarecrowing, man. Fucking the funniest shit in the world. Just have a chick throw you up on her shoulders and drag you around the room.
We find out Beth is like 8 feet tall and she doesn't censor.
Yeah, I'm 6'4", 6'5", but Beth is 2 feet taller than me.
I didn't even have to color correct this shit.
Yeah, and she's green. That's
the sequel to My Giant with Spencer.
Sorry, Beth. I'll just say it now. I forgot to say it during the podcast for some stuff too. So sorry, Beth.
I can't even play with that, but that always, every time I hear scarecrowing, I think of Batman, but Cumtown already did that bit. Just like, Scarecrow, put me down! Like, just sucking Batman's dick against his bill.
Well, I think he'd like it now, according to the comics. Yeah. It's canon.
Yeah, now that Batman's by. Oh, Scarecrow!
Oh, you're so tender.
That'd be funny, it's just 20 pages of Batman sitting on Scarecrow's shoulders getting sucked off. Scarecrow.
I want to give Matt Barr what he's asking for here. Matt Barr wanted bearded lady drag queen Spencer because he thought it'd be hot. There you go, Matt.
This is always insane too because you splice in Zooey Deschanel, and that's like constantly who Beth. Like a lot of people are always
cover
like,
girl.
Oh my god,
put
you
that
look
face
like Zooey
in your
Deschanel. Like early on in me and Beth dating, Beth also had like really dark hair. She dyes her hair a lot, but yeah, that was like who Beth was compared to all the time. So I was like, Ryan made this Photoshop, and I was like, this is logically what our children will look like in like 2046 when everybody's just trans. This is my solder. I'm very proud of Britney Stan.
Just call him Dotson for daughter son combined.
Yeah,
that's
I don't give a shit, dude. Live your best life. That's hot. Bearded lady drag queen breakdown. Yeah, dude, I could do that.
These are my kids, Sodom and Gomorrah.
I gotta get those big rubber fake tits. You get like the full fake neckline and big giant tits. Start wearing those on the show.
Keep going.
You guys know, yeah, right. Right. It's like, I'm not going to oppose this. This is what your Patreon money goes to, boys. Sign up today, $1 a month, and I get some big rubber tits to wear on stream.
Why go fake? Why not go real?
Yeah, that'd be. I'm one
Get
of
the
those
surgery.
retards. Yeah, no. You ever seen those? Like on Beth watches RuPaul's Drag Race. They got those like it literally like goes around your neck like a collar, and it's like a fake neck and neckline, and it's just titties.
Oh, it's perfect before you kill somebody to put on one of those.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear tits and strangle male hookers to death.
Suffocating with the fake tits.
Tits, but with guns and an erection.
Do you see?
You're tracking, Matt. Do you see? Did we? I think we talked about that on the podcast. How I had like vivid, like horrific memories of. I don't remember if it's FX1 or 2, but that movie at the beginning where the like trans robot like kills a bunch of people. Did we talk about that on here?
What?
No, but we talked about. I don't know. I know we talked about it at one point. I don't know if it was
Yeah,
on
so
the show
that's
or not.
like one of those like visceral childhood memories I have. I think I had told you, maybe it was off stream, but
Your first boner came afterwards.
yeah, right. I just had the hardest erection, and I was like so confused because it was clearly a bearded man,
feeling?
but he had titties, but he was also murdering, and there was blood everywhere. No,
And that was the night I had sex with a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, I think it's the opening to the first FX movie, and they're fucking great movies. Like, it's one of the things that also like got me into like VFX. I gotta stop sharing this now really quick. You can actually see the human skin lamp behind me
Let's
right
see
there.
how long he left it
That
up.
weird fucking flesh tone thing right there in the corner is like a human face lamp that I'm doing that's supposed to be an eventual copy of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre lamp in the dinner scene.
For a quote unquote movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's like a tranny robot that like murders people in an opening scene in that, and it's just like this guy doing effects on this weird ass like horror movie. And I could not remember what the fuck that movie was, like what that scene was from for years, because I just like saw it as a child with my dad like on TV and was just fucking horrified and confused by it. Sexually confused.
Your dad was actually just watching a really freaky porno.
Yeah,
I just told you it was FX.
Well, no, I told you guys I like caught it on TV like a couple years ago and like saw the opening and was like, "Holy fuck, it's that movie!" and like lost my was having like flashbacks. Yeah, so then I stabbed like 6 hookers to death, and when I came out of that fog, I was like, "Man, I can't watch FX anymore." Yeah, no. I hope Beth is watching this at that bachelorette party with her friends right now. And she's like, yeah, so this is like the podcast that Spencer does. Because Beth thinks we're hilarious.
We couldn't afford strippers tonight, so we're watching Death Nurse instead.
We've got a SWAT team surrounding my house right now, but
we're hoping Jeff would shake his butt a little bit.
Let's all start stripping.
We're gonna take a break on this. Yeah, I'm actually
my pants
the
are off
stripper
now.
at the house. That's why we're streaming tonight. We're about to show my gains, boys. We're about to bust it out. Just like techno starts playing as soon as I finish what I'm saying. I think those were great movies. Been a while. Yeah, those are. I was just telling my girlfriend I need to grab those on Blu-ray as well. I just finally got. I looked up Extreme Prejudice. We've talked about it a bunch on streams and on the podcast and shit. Yeah, like one of Walter Hill's best, a wildly like racist movie where a bunch of retards would say nowadays that like.
I appreciate after I say great movie, you're like, yeah, totally racist.
Yeah, you couldn't make that movie nowadays. Is like, yes, if you're a big pussy, you couldn't make that movie nowadays. But Walter
I like
Hill
that movie. Yeah, only a white supremacist would like that movie.
Well, no, it's just like I don't mean racist. It's super politically incorrect. They say racist shit, and that doesn't mean Walter Hill's a racist or anything like that. That's retarded. But
Spencer JW's back, guys.
Yeah,
you know Jeff's flag doesn't even have stripes on it.
Morals. Spencer JW, the worst and best character ever. Yeah, no, it's just a fantastic fucking movie. But I looked it up on I just like Googled it the other day. I was like, I need to get that on Blu-ray for our collection. And it was on Amazon. I want to say it was like 14 or 15 bucks, but it was a pre-order for the Vestron video release. And like a pre-order that literally came out like yesterday or the day before. So it like showed up the day it was supposed to come out. But like, it was so weird that I just thought of it and was like, oh, I don't own this fucking movie on DVD or anything. I need to grab this. And it was on sale for like 50% off on Amazon. I don't know if it still is, but if you like that movie or if you haven't seen it before, you like Walter Hill, you like action movies and stuff,
Nick Nolte.
go fucking grab that movie. Yeah, it's
Nolte.
It's a ton of fucking amazing, like all the character actors we talk about all the time. Clancy Brown's in it, Powers Booth is in it, like all these fucking amazing dudes, absolutely at the top of their fucking game, just kicking ass. And it's like, it kind of is a movie that really wouldn't get
so
made
much kissing
nowadays. And it's another one of those, like we talk about all the time. It's a comic book movie that wasn't based on a comic book, where it feels like larger than life. It's just like the fucking tagline on the box art is insane. It's basically like all these ex-military dudes that are like classified as dead, like come out of the woodwork. It's a fucking huge influence on like me as a writer. Like Walter Hill is a huge influence on me. I love his stuff. A lot of you guys already know that, but it's like super fucking cheap on Amazon right now if you're collecting Blu-rays or whatever. And just a fantastic movie. And then I grabbed The Cell and The Rock, which I rewatched The Rock today, and that is just the coolest shit ever. Cheers, boys.
Cheers, dummy.
Could you smell what he's cooking?
Always. It's musky.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back. I gotta find that John Wick file. Oh, yeah, I'm thinking I'm Death Curse. The boys like that one. I like that one. I don't give a shit what you guys like.
If you've got a crush on Walter Hill, you might be a Death Curse.
Yeah, you want to suck Walter Hill's dick? Me too. The Warriors. That shit rips. God, I wish you guys were on camera with me right now, you absolute bitches.
No, this is way better.
You
So
Much better.
Where are my handsome boys?
We have beautiful avatars that we designed just
Jeff,
for you
show
to
me
look
that
at.
pretty face. Jeff doesn't want to out that he's butt ass naked.
That's my
every time
actual
we do the
face right there,
podcast.
right now. Horrified in this moment.
That'd be hot. Jeff, if you had big hair like that, we'd be 10 years ago. I'd be throwing dong at you. I'd be like, "Yo,
Is he
you
looking
dirty
at me
whore
but
with
talking
your
to
big
you?
hair."
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I think he's looking at me but talking to
Oh,
you.
Ryan's got the big hair. Yeah, you dirty whore with your big hair.
Get over here, Ryan, and bend over.
Yeah, throw your
Yeah.
dick at me, not Jeff. Jeez.
Yeah, Jeff,
I'm married.
you bald
Yeah.
skull. You skull whore.
Well,
Pete's-
Jeff is that
Pete's
smooth
gonna
thanks to our
fire me
sponsor
for this
Manscaped.
one. Pete's like, yeah, we're gonna have to let you go.
You said a lot of stuff last night.
Buy Voidwalker 1 through 4 and Can't Kill Cade 1 and 2 at alternacomics.com, motherfuckers. Go buy it. Go check it out. Oh, Mike McSwegan.
What?
Speak of the
Holy-
fucking devil.
We mentioned, how many times did we mention Cade that we summoned Mike?
I tuned into the stream as Spencer was talking about throwing dong. Sounds about right. Mike, my fucking co-creator on Can't Kill Cade, he's going to be here tomorrow night. We might stream again. Mike, I'm obliterated right now, man. I've been doing Jaeger bombs all night. I almost invited him over tonight, but I knew we had to record the podcast. It would be weird to just have him like sitting here not hearing anything the whole time. What is up, dude? GJ, welcome.
What's up, DJ?
Oh man, yeah.
What up,
we
DJ?
are transcending into new levels of drunk, boys. Oh yeah.
Spencer's
my
so
favorite part.
drunk, we don't have to drink. We're all just getting intoxicated.
Dude, Mike has seen me and on a whole different levels. Mike and
I'm
Kayla
getting
have
secondhand
seen
wasted.
the
Yeah.
absolute darkest sides of me as a
I'm
human
also
being.
forgetting words right now.
Yes.
Why am I
Yes!
swearing so much?
I'm also so excited about starting a bunch of sentences, but not finishing them.
I feel like Spencer's an energy vampire and he's sucking all our energy out right now.
We need more people in here.
Oh, no.
What's Hans doing tonight, dude? Oh, it's like Thursday, isn't it? I keep thinking it's Friday night because Jeff's Ooh, Jeff's got a personal day. They gave him the day.
Personale.
Fucking Biden called him, said, Jeff, that doesn't sound like, Jeff, Jeff, I tell you what.
I want to see where this is going.
Jeff, it's me, Biden, and I'm calling. I'm telling you, you got the day off to J off, my brother. It's just,
You know what? I'll vote for him if he says that to me.
take one out, crank one out, brother. Yeah.
Here, I got an image for that.
Brian's been hard at work behind the scenes.
Yeah, here we go. Old Slurpy Slurp pops. I'm going through the old Death files.
I'm sending Hans the link. I was like, not sure if you're up, but if you're around, here's the link, homie. He'll get on camera with me.
Yeah, we need someone to be we need more risk.
Can confirm it gets wild.
We need to take more risk, and someone who's possibly going to say something.
We would like to get the channel banned. No. Don't get the channel banned. Kayla works really fucking hard for this, and I do not want to set up a second channel. Except if you look up, I believe it's called Rad Dudes Club on YouTube. There's not a single fucking video released by it. Well, you can follow us over there, because that's our backup.
What? Is that real?
Yeah, Rad Dudes Club.
Are you cheating on us? What's going on?
No, I set a backup up, and that's where the podcast episodes are going to be eventually backlogged on the...
He's Batman. He's always planning.
Backlogged on YouTube. Yeah, you only see what I want you to see, Jeff.
He's Batman.
And you believe all that you're fucking told.
Batman with a giant beard coming out of his cowl.
There's a little box, and there's a window, and that's all you see, Jeff. That's all I give you.
I don't know what's happening right now.
He's just showing you what it looked like to be born?
Yeah.
Is what, a glory hole?
There's a pussy, and this is what you pushed through. Oh my god,
if
dude.
Spencer was your dad, that's what it would have looked like when you were born.
Spencer was your dad. This is what you look like.
We can't tell if it's a boy or a girl yet because it ran away from the father so quickly.
Announcement 2. We'll be in Japan in November.
That's right. That's right. I don't know if Spencer will be with me in Japan, because who knows? He might be locked up.
I'll probably be arrested.
You'll see it as the gaijin on the news.
Yeah. So look forward to Spencer doing a podcast from a labor camp in Japan in December.
Expect my pixelated wiener running through Shinjuku, getting tased by Japanese police.
Spencer's like, hey guys, look, it's the same size as yours.
Mitch, holy crap, I'll go on camera anytime. Boys, this isn't all the time. I'm to the extreme right now. I got my lady out of town. Everything's going good. Books are coming in. I'm excited to get them out to you guys. I don't get this drunk often, but when I do, I'm drinking Dos Equis, and I'm fist-fighting communist. Corn Pops.
There you go.
He was a cool guy, and he taught me everything I know about smelling kids. Fuck, holy crap. And I'm the only person now with a house full of COVID. Yeah, for the second time, dude. I don't know what's going on there. I hope everybody's good and everything.
Are you cooking
obviously.
it? What the fuck?
Well, you got a kid and a lady, as far as I remember.
Bake sale?
So I hope everybody's good otherwise.
Jokes aside, hope you guys are doing okay.
I hope everybody's good as a whole, as a world. We're all building immunities.
Oh, he's a hippie now.
This shit.
He's a hippie now.
Wow. Yeah. Hippie dippy.
Are these the 5 stages of Spencer drunkenness?
Yeah. Oh my god, I didn't realize I've done 4 of them.
Now I smell the patchouli. Yep.
It's not the alcohol, it's the Red Bull that's fucking him up.
Oh. He's getting too much energy. He's getting wings.
The ridicule is making me more Chinese. Oh, dude, we need to. Asian hate? We can do a whole episode when I send that.
Confucius over here.
When I send that DNA test in, that'll be a great whole episode. We'll get the results back, and I'll wait to unseal them till we're like recording the podcast.
Didn't we already joke that they would just send you a white sheet of paper?
Yeah, because I told you guys, my Nana on my dad's side of the family was a travel agent. She basically like tracked down as much as she could about our family just through like analog. She did it like on her own before places like 23andMe and all that existed because she was a travel
She's going around collecting DNA.
Yeah, right. My
Nance, call that a slut
Nance was a big ol' hoe. Yeah, before she met Grandpa, she was
23andMe.
Yeah. And that's a wrap.
Damn it,
36 minutes. No.
Damn it, guys, not on me.
So yeah. Well, no, this is like it's like almost like movie, like it sounds like a shitty romantic comedy, but so my Nana was a travel agent in this area, and she did it for so long and was like so good at it and everything. She set up like a.
It still sounds like she was hooking.
Yeah, no. Well, she set up like a brick and mortar business in the town I grew up in, and fucking she actually ended up being the travel agent that booked Beth's parents' honeymoon. So, like, that's...
No way!
Yeah, like...
basically related.
Insane fucking small world, and, like, me and Beth have always joked that there's literally, like, multiple points in our life that me and Beth almost met. Like, before my parents got divorced, we literally went to the exact same church, and I'm, like... Because I have, like, I have an eidetic memory, so I have, like, all these weird, like, Yeah, look it up, you fucking prick. So I have, like, these vivid memories of being in church when I was a kid, and I was, like, I can almost pinpoint, like, Beth as a kid, like, what she was wearing when we were in church, and it's, like, very fucking strange, but we literally went to the same church in the same small town and should have met at all these points and just didn't for whatever reason. But yeah, my fucking Nana booked her parents' honeymoon.
Fucking Nana.
And just, like, really weird. But yeah, she tracked down my lineage, and like I told you guys, that's why, like, I loved Northman so much.
This is where all the detective stuff comes from.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I've told you guys. So the Nana that I'm talking about, she was a travel agent. My papa was
inherited her trench coat.
What is it? Fedora. Is it Jeff? You would know. You're into all this same shit too. Is it OSS? Right, the fucking precursor to the CIA.
Oh yeah.
Right.
It was yeah.
That's what my grandfather did. So
they have great music.
The guy that my Nana married did that before marrying my Nana. So, like, my Nana, the first 2 years of, like, being married to my papa was, like, a black car would show up and pick this fucking dude up, and he would just disappear for, like, weeks on end and not come
a black dude or a dude in a black car?
Black
so
car.
Cute. My Nana made my papa.
A black man would show up in the 50s, and my papa would ride him out of town like a horse. Jesus Christ, Ryan. Brick and mortar are dudes. Yeah, sexual dudes. They're villains in the Power Rangers series. I have nothing but Eastern European in me. Yeah, no, but basically what I was trying to get at was I love that Jeff's gonna make fun of fucking Nana and Papa. Yeah, I'm a dirty Irish potato-eating fucking bitch. I don't know what to tell you.
It was adorable.
Yeah.
Is that my Nana and my Papa?
I can't wait to meet you. I'm 6'5" and I will fucking crush you into diamonds, Jeff.
If you can catch me.
Yeah, right.
And put you
like
in his
3
butthole.
feet tall. Jeff's a little fucking goblin. And we don't even know what he is. Wait, will you guys all have you done 23andMe's or anything like that? Have you done a DNA test?
I haven't done it. My parents have both done it.
If I like paid for the test for you guys, would you do them with me and we could all do an episode together?
Fuck no.
Oh my god, you fucking bitch.
Never. I'm just gonna join Jeff.
Yeah. Well, the government's gonna Ruby Ridge us. They're gonna have our DNA. They're gonna clone us and make us. They're gonna send clones of us to kill us.
You're making sense right now. Actually, you're not dropping more, are you?
Yeah. Nobody steal that fucking idea. I'm writing that movie next weekend. I sent my shit into 23andMe and they cloned me and sent me to kill me.
No, it's
All
funny.
right,
So, like,
guys.
my parents are divorced and have been for a long time, and my mom hates my dad. And my mom thought she
What are
was
you reading my
more...
diary?
Yes. And my mom thought she was way more Native American than she was. She did the 23andMe, and we were
You
like,
mean
"Don't
like
do
every
it,
white
Mom."
person?
Yeah, no, exactly. And we were like,
Yes.
"Don't do it. You're not gonna
We're
like
so
the answer."
Native American, German.
And then my dad took it, and my dad was like we know my dad's
Your dad's like
native
Micmac,
to like
Blackfoot, and like 100 different native
well, no,
tribes.
like we knew he was California area native, like that kind of Mexico, California area, but like he was all this stuff all down into South America, and my mom was so pissed. She was like so raging that she had less and he had
My
more.
dad got back 100% import exotic,
Exactly.
and my mom was pissed.
Yeah, it was like, "You pretty white lady."
Well, that was the whole point I was trying to make, was like, so my nana made all this, or grandmother, whatever, so Jeff doesn't call me a homo anymore. She did all this like research and traveling around the world, and actually was able to like meet people we're related to in Ireland and stuff. But that's how I told you guys,
Call
like,
me Nana.
we found out those like were those the Irish that are like not actually Irish. We're like the Norse people that crashed in Ireland, and Ireland was like, "You guys are pretty fucking cool. Don't kill us."
They're Irish.
Yeah, and just like assimilated with Ireland, so we're like giant fucking Irish Norse people. And then I like watched Northman and was like, I had such a visceral reaction to that. It was like someone showed me a documentary about like the people I'm related to, and the whole time I'm like slamming my fists, and me and Mike were the only people in the theater, and I'm like foaming at the fucking mouth, and I was
Daddy?
like, this is probably not good. Like,
get me a loincloth and a sword.
Dude, me and Mike watched it, and it was so fucking good. We like, as soon as it ended, we were like, we could buy tickets and go watch it again right now. It was like a Shakespearean epic. If you haven't seen it yet, guys, totally worth going and seeing in theaters.
Wait, it was a poem read out loud?
That's really what it feels like. It's narrated beautifully, and it feels like a
then
really
the sharp sword crushed his skull.
Well, it feels like a really old movie because of that. Like Skarsgård's character has a couple of points where he's basically talking to himself. Like, he's essentially talking to his sword or whatever, but it's like, you could imagine this if you stripped away all the background scenery and everything, as him, like, the same actors and everything, just doing this as a stage play, and it being because it really is just a retelling of Hamlet. Like, story-wise, it's not anything crazy. It's you expect everything that's coming, to the point where, like, the big turn at the end of the movie is, like, so obvious that he literally just dives into the ocean and swims away from things. But
don't talk too much about it. I still want to see it.
Yeah, no, like, if you have the chance, even if you have to fucking mask up to go see it in theaters, it's worth fucking doing that and going and seeing it. Like, seriously, Eggers is one of the few dudes doing it right now that's actually like go fucking see him in theaters. Me and Mike even talked about it, where we're like, man, we need to get back into the real world and just start like once a month going to see movies at the theater, even if they like, we went in there fully prepared to like, they're probably going to make us wear fucking masks because Connecticut is like on the cutting edge of all that goofy liberal shit.
But is it like part of the Hamlet shared universe?
Yeah, right. No, it's like genuinely really fucking good though, and like, I know I've talked about it a bunch. Pig is the other one in the last couple of years where it was like, I wish I had it. Pig wasn't playing anywhere around here. So it was like, I had to basically, I think New York was the closest place to go see that. But it's like, I want more movies like this.
New York City.
Yeah,
don't
it's a
encourage them to go
retelling more realistically of the Icelandic sagas. Yeah, no, it goes into a lot of stuff, and it really is the most accurate like depiction of like Viking. I don't want to say lore, but like Viking history and like
Tons of Ikeas.
There was an awesome video on YouTube that Eggers and Skarsgård did together where they go into a lot of the history. And
Quick, our enemy is coming. Get the Allen wrenches and disassemble the furniture.
Skarsgård wears this really fucking awesome looking tunic that is literally a tunic that was unearthed in like the last couple of years that they were only recently
ruined it.
tied to the culture. It's really cool stuff though. Dude, yes, I don't want to ruin all of it, but the Draugr stuff, I was telling a bunch of friends, it is like the unofficial Dark Souls movie, and you guys know I'm a huge hater on fantasy stuff for the most part, and it's not that I hate fantasy, but fantasy for the most part is super fucking lazy and just rehashed of like the greats who happened years beforehand, the Howards and the Tolkiens and stuff like that. Everybody just recycles their shit into absolute homogenous bullshit over time, but Northman has some of the fucking coolest fantasy sequences ever in a movie that is
Howard Tolkien's my favorite writer.
Yeah, Howard, fuck you. Me being drunk and sincere is the worst thing with you fucking assholes.
Spencer's gonna get dragon tattoos now.
To be on camera right now. But yeah, it totally works in this. Tattoos. And if you've seen the movie, you understand how it like backtracks on itself and everything. But that Draugr fight, like, it made me be like, and I'm not a fanboy like this normally, but I was like, dude, let Eggers do a Dark Souls movie, and I would just be fucking. I'd be, was it, fucking Pee Wee Herman? What's his name? Why can't I remember his real name now?
Spencer only rides the dragon swing.
Is it Rubenstein? Is that his last name?
Paul Rubens.
Paul Rubens. I was going to say Rubens.
Rubenstein.
That's his full name.
Rubenowitz?
Beth, my Jewish girlfriend's going to be so pissed at this.
His European name is Paul Stroganoff.
A steen on the end or a gold at the front of everything tonight. She's like, who are you? Yeah. Paul Rubens. Like, jerking off to the max. I don't know where I was going anymore. You seizure out. We gotta get Matt in here sometime. Lord of the Rings is the best movie ever. Yeah. Sure thing, Gigi.
I like that statement. It's the best movie ever.
I love you, GJ, but that's the gayest thing you've ever said. You're like family, but fuck you. Oh, this is the sincerest I've ever been. I'm real drunk. I genuinely love all you dudes. Look into the camera and say... Turbo gay. Turbo gay. Turbo gay. Turbo gay. That's like we have to have talked about this. Me and my roommate used to fucking blast Talking Heads and just watch the Leonardo DiCaprio Japanese Honda commercials. Have you guys ever seen those? Honda Tenka Primo.
I have, but can you share those without us getting?
Okay, I love
this is better. Never mind. Just you go full screen and recreate them for us, frame by frame. Go.
Nard. I just wrote in Leonard X.
That is
That's how he identifies now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not Leonardo DiCaprio anymore. I'm Leonard X DiCaprio. And you can figure out on your own what the fuck that means. Yeah, let's pull it up. I don't even care if it blocks us, because that's the one cool thing, like, you know, I bitch about YouTube a lot. YouTube sucks and it's got all these fucked up problems, but, you know, when we do get copyright striked in a live stream, it blocks us for the amount of time we're showing whatever goofy shit I'm making fun of, and then we come right back in. So that's pretty cool, and we could cut it out later. It's kind of a bummer you guys don't get to see us riff on all the stupid shit, but, you know, this is the world we live in.
All right,
that's what I'm saying.
Jeff, let's hold all our riffs until 30 seconds after he plays a 30-second clip, and then roll right
bolstering my riffs.
Leonardo DiCaprio. This is half This is literally half in all caps. That's how drunk I am right now.
Oh, and GJ was admitting that he said that on purpose. Just so you know.
Primo.
He's holding the line.
I need to look up who the Japanese guy is who did the voiceover work for those fucking commercials. He's probably not watching this, but shout out to...
It actually was Leonardo.
Shout out to my old roommate, TJ, one of the fucking greatest people in the world. Just an awesome dude. Who got me into all this fucking just JDM bullshit.
I thought this was just a random shout out to that guy. I didn't know it was he had introduced you to this. I thought we just lost him onto another thread. He was like, "No, I want to
I'm off the deep end.
You always pay his rent on time."
I'm trying to find him, dude. There's a lot of them.
The coolest bro.
Dude, Cecil's live too, and YouTube's fucking recommending it to me. I should just send that dude a link. He has no clue who we are.
All right, stay on target.
Yeah, here we are. Stay on target.
I care about other YouTubers. I want to see the Leonardo commercial.
Did I share the audio?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm dancing.
I'm not even sure I've seen this one.
It's a miracle.
Yeah,
miracle.
And he still drowns in this one too.
Yeah,
he's a big weed.
She pushes him out. She pushes him out of the ant.
One does not say gay things.
What a ride!
It's a miracle, Gilbert.
Great car. This feels like a jet. It's so smooth. Feels like a jet. You listening to me? Hello?
So started beating the shit out of her.
I'm gonna murder this Japanese woman.
What is the miracle?
Oh, you hear that VTech flutter, boys? God damn. You see
I'm
this?
gonna
This
bury
is
you
what I'm
alive.
talking
It's a
about.
miracle.
YouTube suggesting to me, watch the Jack Show because it's
starts
Thursday
to,
night.
Crumbs, start
come
to
on.
Here
rot.
we are.
Like they start
Whoa,
to get that
this
sweet
chick's
smell.
blasting
Yeah,
titties.
Like that
eat 'em.
trash.
Look
Eat
at
'em
John
and
That's
eat 'em.
what's
Malin.
Play other
underneath the
people's
rolls.
YouTube shows.
You know?
Come on,
That's
let's
what
do
Dude,
it
that
is.
looks like
Dude,
Buff
no,
Hans
my
in the
old boss-
Here we
corner.
go with a
Five pounds.
commentary
I call
right
him
now.
egg
We got our
'cause,
boy
I don't
John
use
Malin,
no
and
label.
Cecil says here,
Dude, he
smiling
had that
at some
sweet smell
titties. I don't know who this
every
I'll tell you what
guy
that really is. I
is.
was just kidding about the food. It's
Or
actually yeast.
anything.
Yeast.
We're gonna
Yeah,
have to...
that's thank you.
I couldn't hear
Yeah,
it.
we're getting out of there. But did you see Malin and Cecil just smiling as the chick's blasting tits?
I couldn't focus because it looked like Buff Hans in the corner.
Yeah, who was that third guy? I have
Where's
no
Buff
fucking
Hans?
clue anymore, dude.
Is
I got
Hans
two-
up?
I wish Hans would show up. I sent him the... Should I... Matt's in the fucking chat. We're just ready. We're about to... I don't know. This guy's got... Ready? Here we go.
What's happening?
We're sending Matt the
I'm
link.
scared.
He's in the chat right now. This guy's got... If you want to join, man, you can pop in. Think they fucked after the filming? Yes. Leonardo DiCaprio probably fucked half of Japan after shooting those Honda commercials.
That was the true miracle.
That was like the Pussy Posse days, so that dude was fucking swimming in it.
Oh, he was
like-
giving like half of it to Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, we're gonna see in like 10 years, like just like 40 Japanese actors that look like a Japanese Leonardo DiCaprio.
Toby's just
Actors
shooting
and
webs all
actresses.
over Japan.
Spraying web. Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm
man.
gonna shoot webs.
Okay, so Beth
All
got
super
me this
concerned about the
handle.
environment.
Beth got me this handle of Jaeger for her being gone. And just because I haven't drank in like 2 months. I opened this tonight, and that's where we're at right now. Maybe a fifth of the way through it. And I'm fucking stupid.
Lemmy's proud.
Oh. What is up, man?
What's going on, guys?
What's
Welcome.
up?
What is up?
Long time creeper, first time guest.
Welcome.
Thanks, man. Yeah, let's talk about Leonardo just fucking railing that chick right after that commercial.
Yeah,
Or in this trailer.
I'm
Like,
trying to
Have
find
you
more
ever
of them
seen
now.
like curly pubes? Do you want to go into my trailer? Like I have, because Asian people have straight pubes.
What's funny is he's got all that on VHS tape. All those
All the
tapes are on
banging?
VHS tapes, like maybe even some beta. Like
Those were. Was he sending copies to Toby?
I gotta find. Honda Tanka Primo. I swear, dude, it's like a. He sounds like a Shogun. Like it's like Honda Tanka Primo, and it sounds so fucking serious.
I'm sure you can find somebody on Fiverr to do that for you.
Toshiro
My
Mifune.
sunshine,
Actually-
my only sunshine.
Just cruising through Japan, getting blown by Japanese girls. Like,
Actually, somebody from the band Viwat would do a voiceover thing for you.
dude, Viawat looks like unironically like fucking awesome to party with. Like when you had told us about their stuff,
fun.
and then I finally looked them up on Twitter, and yeah, like it immediately made me think of like I feel like if I go out there, I'm gonna want to shoot a fucking movie out there and just like get weird as much as possible with the Japanese people, because I immediately thought of
They just make me feel so artsy.
Tetsuo the Iron
make
Man.
a film
dude.
about
like,
him,
everything out there is just to the oomph degree. Like they don't hold back on anything, which I fucking absolutely love. Like,
except their
don't give a
ceiling. Their ceilings,
don't give
they
a
hold
shit
back
about-
on their ceiling height.
Yeah,
watch out for
everything's
that.
3 feet tall.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have
they
to
hold
fucking
back on their
crawl
door
around on my
jams.
knees.
There's some holding back.
Later, Mitch.
Skyscrapers up, door jams down.
What is there a like a bill for the show you're playing yet? Is there a name for it or anything like that? Is there already a poster up?
Wait,
No.
who'd you ask
You.
a thing to? I was reading the chat. What are you talking
You, the guy playing a show in
The
Japan.
guy with the band.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here like, I'm like, oh, he's talking to somebody else. I'm gonna read the
Yeah,
comments
Jeff,
and
the
see
guy
what's going
drinking
on.
orange juice at midnight.
Here,
It
let
doesn't
me,
know any instrumentation.
let me check over on Twitter to see. if
Really?
they have
You're a
anything
big
about it.
Danzig homo and you don't even play an instrument or anything?
Doesn't it make sense now?
No, because I feel like everyone that I know that's into Danzig is like a musician.
Really, I like Danzig. I don't-
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
like
no, everyone's
play
into
shit.
Danzig, you dummy.
I make fun of it all the time. I know, I need to be the odd man out, the contrarian. I told you guys, I'm just going to end up friends with him so you all envy me.
I know, I
We're
can't
going to
wait.
become best friends, and me and Danzig in his old age are just going to bond as people, and you guys are all going to be fucking livid about it. Because I don't care about his music, I just like him as a person.
You just carry him on your shoulders like Master Blaster.
Yeah, that would be so fucking cool. I'm just on
Breakneck
stage with him.
3 seconds.
Yeah, his final show, and he's riding my shoulders. Like, yeah, suck my dick, guys. I'm always gonna have this over you.
Like, is
Got
that
that
Boba Fett
big
riding the
belt
Rain
buckle
Corps?
resting on your head.
Yeah, just biting into the back of my head. Yeah, a big demon horn thing he plagiarized.
Yeah, I was about to
Song.
say shout out to Michael Golden.
Is that who he stole it from?
Yes, dude.
Mhm.
I never remember who it actually was, and I love
It's
Michael
like-
Golden stuff.
It's like Michael Golden, and it's off of like Chris Star number 3 or 4. Or something
Yeah,
like that.
I
It's like-
remember it being really obvious. I just
and dude, I love my Chris Star toy, dude. That was my
You,
jam. I
you
had
haven't
that
been on
picture.
here before, but I am severely brain damaged, so my
Be ready for
recollection.
him to ask who you are in about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
How did you get on here?
Who the fuck invited this guy?
He
Prank
suffers
caller,
from
prank
young
caller.
timers disease. It's
Yeah.
kind of like Alzheimer's. But
I'm an old youngman.
yeah, it's wild.
Oh, I didn't tell you guys. There was another old youngman that popped up the other day, and I sent it to you. And now I don't remember who it
We
was.
found each other in the woods.
Yeah, those guys that are
We're like Highlanders.
Yeah.
So it's either a young old man or an old
Highlanders.
young man. Those guys that look like weirdly young, but they're crazy old, or they look really old, but they're really young. I guess it's like primordial dwarfism, but they don't actually have like primordial dwarfism.
He's a giant.
Was it
dwarf.
called like pejorative or no? What's it? Fuck.
Yeah,
It
it's
is a
definitely a
pejorative.
pejorative.
It's like pejoria or pateria.
Yeah,
or something.
progeria,
There
exactly.
you go.
That's
Yeah,
exactly what I'm talking about.
Spencer has amateur Jiria.
It's like that.
Yeah.
It's like that, but they
Triple
don't
A
actually.
league.
he does
Yeah.
it in the garage with
Semi-progeria.
friends.
Was it acromegalia
Emergeria.
where you're all fucking giant and fucked up? That's what I've got. I'm trying to get back in shape because I'm like, I don't know if my body's all contorted or not. I've been fat forever.
No, you're in shape. You're
I'm
already
like
in
Kevin
shape.
Smith if he was like 6'5". I'm on the cusp of a heart attack
And
at
not
all
famous
times.
at all.
No,
Yeah,
you're much
not
more
Do you
famous
talented.
cry at
at all.
everything?
Haven't made a good
Oh,
movie
he does do that.
once.
He does do that.
Oh,
You guys-
crying? Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
got
gets
some
really
mail
close to
today.
the camera and cries and stuff.
I got some mail today. Someone messaged me that
You guys,
I've never
somebody-
heard of.
They put a stamp on a letter.
The
so
new
you watched the
Batman
show. That's a
changed
great
my
impression.
life, and I'm crying about it.
Man, you know what's fucking crazy is I liked some of Kevin Smith's earlier podcasts, like the Fat Man on
Yeah,
Batman,
they were
where
great.
he had like Neil Adams and Jim Lee and Grant
I love
Morrison.
his
Those
stuff.
were fucking dope.
And my thing is too, my mentality is, I understand you get older, you struggle with mortality and things, so a lot of his stuff, a lot of the way he reacts to things now makes complete sense. The man's got a grown kid, he's got a wife. Logically, it makes sense if you can get in his headspace. And I still like a lot of his stuff, but he, yes, also has extreme reactions to things, but that doesn't change me enjoying a lot of his early work.
Oh, you
And
love Tusk.
Some of his more...
Dude, I
Dude,
love
Tusk
Tusk.
is so
Tusk is
stupid
dope.
and goofy. I love
It
it.
is
I love
amazing.
Grindhouse stuff. Yeah. And Red State, ridiculous. A lot
Red
of
State
people
was fun.
overlook
Red
it.
State's
Red
really
State's
good.
great.
That old man.
See,
in
all I had to
Tusk
do was bring up a
just
couple
so
of the new
amazing.
ones.
I saw
Yeah,
I saw him when he was touring it around.
Spider.
What'd you see, Jeff?
What'd you
I
say?
I saw Red State when he was touring it around.
Oh, on a bigger screen? Nice.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
went to the Warner Theater in DC, and he was there presenting it and doing a Q&A before and after the movie.
What year was that?
See, even
That's
if
like
he's a wiener
2011
sometimes, he does
or
like
something?
cool stuff for the fans all the time, you know? Like does
That's-
events. He goes to speaks and does Q&As and
That's
stuff.
my
And
big
hands out
thing,
free
too,
jean
is, like,
shorts.
people need to get back to
Wow.
realizing
They're
that
called
like
jorts.
we can disagree on a lot of shit and still have a good time. It's like it needs to be about what the fuck is good.
Dude, the election just really fucking put a mind warp on a lot of people.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of friends just by them being,
Just
by
not being
them
able to
asking
talk
me.
about stuff.
yeah, hey, who are you going to vote for? And I'm like, I think I'm going to vote for Trump. And it was just instant metal shutters getting shut on.
Oh, we're a Kanye
relationships.
group here, Matt. So just be careful, okay? We all
What?
love
You're Kanye?
We're a
all
Jill
Kanye
Stein
lovers
group
here.
over here.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Watch
love
your mouth,
fucking
man.
Yee.
He almost committed suicide when he didn't win the last election.
It was a rough day here at Death Curse.
Yeah, that was
Dude, I'm all about Kanye. I'm all about Trump.
that was
And
2011.
yeah, it was.
We
It was
burned our
horrible.
Yeezys in protest.
Yeah.
That was 2011, and yeah,
Melted
I
to the
remember. I think I tried to ask my fucking because I was working at the theater at the time for this. I was trying to ask my my manager about getting this in the theater because it had a limited release, and I remember it was still a Rave Cinemas at the time, and their ownership was weirdly ambiguous about like their political affiliation, and I was like, well, if you're ambiguous about it, then you shouldn't give a shit about what you play in there. Like, you guys play, like, insane fucking, like, Bollywood movies. Like, one of my favorite... I gotta bust out the poster sometime, but if you guys have ever heard of Rowdy Rat Whore, I got a movie poster for that. It's
No, I haven't
basically,
heard that.
like Bollywood...
Is that a local wrestler?
It's like Bollywood Incredible Hulk. It's
Nice.
called Rowdy Rat Whore. You can look it up. It's a real movie. I had a bunch of fucking Indian people going ape shit for that. So I was so good at my job at the movie theater that I could just like sell people on any movie. And I worked at a movie theater where it was surrounded by like high-end apartment complexes that were inhabited by like Indians and Saudi nationals and all sorts of crazy shit. So you would have all these crazy Bollywood movies that would come in that you wouldn't understand at all. And I would just like get drunk and go watch them late at night before they premiered. So, because I'm like a weird autist, I'm like, I need to know how to sell this movie to anyone. So if some Indian guy walks up to me and is like, hey, brother, how is Rowdy Rator? I'd be like, third act has a fucking whoop-ass fight scene, dude. like I needed to be able to sell shit, and that's how I felt comfortable. Like a car salesman, I needed to feel comfortable with stuff. Yeah, dude, Rowdy Rat Whore. I have that poster. I think it's in the garage right now. Dude, It's a pretty fucking kick-ass movie if you can handle subtitles and everything. It's very Bollywood, but it's like
you gotta dancing?
it's a fun movie. Yeah, there's still a Bollywood sequence and everything, but that lead, I never remember the dude's name, but it's a fun movie, like Rowdy, and it's just got the funniest names. So when I was working at the theater, I was like, yeah, I'm stealing this poster when it's out of theaters. Like, literally walked up and they were like, Spencer, can you change the Rowdy Rat Whore poster out for, oh fuck, it was another Bollywood movie at the time that I was swapping it out for, and it was like the third or fourth one. They're basically like Bollywood James Bond. I don't know if anybody would know that. What's up, Indie Wrestling Aces? Yeah, so there's like a Bollywood James Bond. I had to swap the poster out for that, and I literally just like rolled the Rowdy Rat Whore poster up and walked back to the fucking employee break room and just put it in my locker. Like, didn't put it back in the poster room where you hide all this shit. I was just like, yeah, this is mine now. Actually, was just talking tonight. I had one of my old roommates over, and I have like a 6 foot by 8 foot Savages poster for Oliver Stone. One of the Thing prequel posters, bunch of other shit, and they're actual one sheets, so they're like the weird ones that are printed on like a plastic or whatever, so they're like light can shine through them.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was like, oh man, I need to get the fucking home theater built in my basement so I can have a nice little marquee box and actually use all those fucking weird posters I have. But
did you like
Savage?
Savages?
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I still haven't gotten around to reading the book. Like
there's a book?
Yeah, so it's a Don Winslow book, and I actually like some of Don Winslow's stuff, even though he's become a political wiener. It's a Don Winslow book, and he wrote a couple. I think Savages is technically like the second book in the series, but I heard the book's a little bit different and gets a little bit more in depth with things. But I like Oliver Stone's shit, even when he gets like really self-indulgent. So I enjoyed that, even with the rewind ending sort of thing. I'm like, I'd take that a million times over the kind of shit we're getting nowadays, where I'd rather just directors take weird chances and give me something different than just like Marvel movies over and over again, which is why I think Northman was so refreshing to me. Was just like, it's bad when like a straight up just like Shakespearean adaptation is like, whoa, this feels so new and different. Like,
yeah, like, the way I bring it up every time we talk about movies, but just like the way either Pig or Dragged Across Concrete, like both of those, like it almost made me feel like I'm like, I don't even care that I've seen 100 bad movies in the last 5 years because I watched those like two. They're so good.
And you guys, I know you guys have heard it like so many times now, but like I recommended Pig to so many people, and I have a review written for that that's like probably around 2,000 words right now, and I like can't stomach to release it on the Patreon because I'm like, I still feel like I haven't put into words like what the fuck that movie did to me. Like,
what?
No,
dude, really?
I'm still thinking about it, and I haven't been able to go back and watch it again yet.
One of the best movies of my life, let alone the last like 5 or 10.
What?
I
Really?
expected it to be like a John Wick knockoff, and it's not even an action movie. It is about the failures of like masculinity and the relationships of masculinity and the perceptions of things and the character you create to the men around you that like you build yourself up to be this thing because you want to be perceived as something to everyone else. And when that shatters around you because of the things that are really important are just torn away from you, like what that leaves behind. It's like such a dark and he
sent us the link and we were all like, yeah, let's watch this Nick Cage movie. And then afterwards we were like, we can't ever meet in person because I think I'll cry if I see you guys.
Because I had a car
experienced it together.
I had a car accident at 27 years old, hit my head really bad, and it's basically a car accident that like shouldn't have survived. We almost rolled through the side of a house, me and the driver.
Wow.
really bad, hit my head really hard. When I woke up, the driver was still unconscious, and I had to punch my way out of the fucking the windshield to get us out, stuff the driver through it, and get out. Well, the whole time I'm smelling gasoline and freaking the fuck out because I think we're going to burst into flames inside this cab. Had nightmares about it for months on end and freaked the fuck out. And what haunted me for over a year was the idea of not being there for the woman I love, Beth, the person in my life. I was like, I wrote a bunch about it. I haven't released any of it yet, but it was something where it was like,
make a joke, Jeff. Make a joke.
What
Jeff.
the fuck is the world gonna be when I'm gone? And that realization of it just sort of goes on without you, whether you care or not, no matter what you do.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like really rough to deal with. And then Pig kind of addresses that from a different angle, where Nicolas Cage's character, you learn early on that Nicolas Cage's character has suffered this enormous loss, and it motivates his character to go do these insane things and dive back into this world that he said he would never go back into again. And the trailer did such a disservice in like setting it up to feel like it really does. Like, so many people I talked to were like, it seemed like it was going to be this John Wick, like Nicolas Cage is going to go around murdering all these people violently.
That's what it felt like. It was like, here he is. He's gonna.
I don't even know if a gun gets
start
shot.
Jacking people up because he wants his pig. You know, it's like he's some kind of crazy chef that, like, you know.
There's one violent scene in the whole movie, and it makes next to no sense in my mind. Like, it could have been removed from the movie, and the movie still would have made its point. But it's like it's almost like, to me, I perceived it the easiest way for me, and I'm still, like I said, sort of figuring it out. I'm eventually going to put a review up on the Patreon, but it's almost like the failures of masculinity and the failures of man, where you spend all your life working towards these different objectives and things, and it doesn't matter at the end. Like, you can still be stripped away of the things that are most important to you and the most tender to you, no matter how hard you work and no matter how hard you try. And it's kind of like, by the end of it, realizing that this is going to probably happen to almost everyone, and that as men, we can come together and kind of like commiserate and relate with that. And it like overcomes all these horrible emotions by the end.
Yeah, it's like, what actions can you carry out with the weight of regrets on your shoulders? Like,
yeah, like, it's what you do after you've already realized you failed as a man.
Oh,
and I'm like,
fuck.
That's something that I feel like, even if you've never done it on a grand magnitude, like you've never suffered the suffering that Nicolas Cage's character has, there's still little things as a man, if you're honest with yourself, that you can relate to as a human being. And like, I was like fucking like winded when the credits rolled in the movie. And I told these guys I literally restarted it and watched the whole fucking movie again, because I was expecting the first watch for it to burst out into this action movie at some point, and it never does. And then once I knew that, I was like, I wish someone had told me that, or I had like read a review or something, because expecting that the whole time kind of ruined the first watch for me. But then when I watched it again, knowing what I was getting into, I was like, this'll be a movie that I will like show my kids someday. Like, it will change how you think about like how you go about your existence. It will make you appreciate things better if you actually watch it and like seriously ingest film as an art form and take it to heart, which is hard to do nowadays because shit is so like shallow and insincere. Like, that's why I hate Marvel movies. Is like, I'm like, I enjoy all this comic book shit. I wouldn't write comic books if I didn't fucking love comic books, but it's like a lot of this shit just feels vapid and empty, and like it's popcorn fodder.
But Mary
like,
Jane, everybody knows my identity.
Yeah. And then like that was so validating with you guys, because you guys know I've been so gay for this film for like a year and a half now. Nicolas Cage did that AMA on Reddit, and somebody asked him, like, what do you think your most important film and performance is? And he said Pig, and I was like, thank you.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Finally. Like, so Nicolas Cage acknowledges it. Like,
When I see a Pig fan in the wild, we like fist bump or like, yeah, man.
Yeah, it made me want to like
Touchdowns.
disappear out into the woods immediately. It made me reflect on a bunch of
Oink,
things.
brother.
It made me get off of the internet, and I was like, everything is a fucking joke. If I can't make fun of it and have a good time, it's not worth my fucking time anymore.
But no, great film. Highly recommended.
We're in stage 4 of Spencer Drunkenness, where he gets very introspective and deep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
We're about to rotate to So Fucking Drunk, it's gonna be insane. We got, was it number 6 here
also
now?
known as snoring.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, boys.
What are you
Remember
slurping
how
over there?
Pig was sentimental? Now we're going to talk about snuff films.
All right. Well, my favorite one is.
Yeah.
I don't really have a favorite one. You
Yeah,
guys are
no.
supposed to be
Snuff
waiting
films,
for
like
me to say
8
one.
Have you-
millimeter
have you-
or
have you
actual
seen
I'm
Pig?
pretty sure your dad filmed some.
Have you seen Pig, Matt?
No, I haven't, but I'm going to.
Yes,
I need to see it because that's kind of what I was expecting from the trailer, was just him like, you know, beating up people and shit for his pig. But
It's
I'll watch it.
Yeah, it's a weird movie, but if you like a slow burn drama, like
Yeah, because the twist is his pig is going around beating up everyone for him. No, I'm
Right.
yeah,
Plus,
twist
I
is his
think I
pig's
needed to
tail.
like pump the brakes a little bit on the Nick Cage shit because I had already like spent money watching him fight like the robot demons at the amusement thing, and I watched him in Mandy. So I was kind of like, I just need to like
yeah, he did Mandy,
give myself a
and then
breather on this shit for a second.
Pig, and then a escape from, what was it, Prison Land or whatever.
Yes.
Wonderland, right?
That was the dude who did. I'm pretty sure it's the same guy who did.
The Five Nights kind of one.
I want to see
Kind
you
of.
play in hell, I think is the name of it. It's this really weird Yakuza movie that was like,
Oh yeah.
Where he's got
Did it like a
bombs attached
Japanese
to
one?
him.
it was this Japanese, the dude who did, have you guys heard of the comic The Artur?
Dogland? Is it Dogland?
There's a Nick Cage movie where he has bombs attached to his body.
Ghostland says
Is that
Gamescape.
what that is? Okay.
Yeah, Prisoner of Ghostland.
That's fucking
So
weird.
that director, I'm pretty sure, did this other movie that I really liked. I think it's like I Want to See You Play in Hell or something like that. I gotta look this up really quick.
Scratching at the door. Scratching at the door.
Sion Sono. I'm pretty sure. Why Don't You Play in Hell? So I think the artist's name is Nathan Callahan. He does like skate deck art and stuff like that. A lot of commercial art. But he did this comic book called the Auteur that's like really cool, weird book about like this auteur director that's making a horror movie, and he hires a real serial killer as the gore consultant for the movie. And it's this ridiculous comic book. I can't even remember who published it now. I have the first trade of it, and I always meant to pick up the other ones. Let me see. Really fucking cool comic, and this guy's art is awesome. I'm pretty sure it's Nathan Callahan is his name. James Callahan. Sorry, I don't know why I said Nathan Callahan.
So disappointed in you.
Yeah, such a bastard. Really cool though. I always really like this guy's stuff, and it's such a like weird, fucking strange concept for a book. I don't know, what was
I
this?
like your stuff, bro.
a
I
Boom
told him
series?
one day.
It was an
Why are you
Oni.
talking about other artists in front of me?
It was an Oni press series. Shut up, you bitch. Yeah, it was an Oni press series, but this guy did like a poster for Why Don't You Play in Hell? And Why Don't You Play in Hell is the same director who did that weird Nicolas Cage movie that just came out, Prisoners of Ghostland. And it's like it's like a documentary film crew is basically like filming a Yakuza war. And it's such a ridiculous movie. Definitely worth just like checking out on your own. I don't want to say too much about it, but this is that Callahan dude's art. It's a super fucking weird book.
Ooh.
I've never seen this.
Yeah, it was an Oni press book that probably came out like 6 or 7 years ago now. I think it got 2 trades and then it was done, and I need to pick up the second trade. I actually think I probably need to grab the first one too, because I think I loaned this to a friend and they stole it.
We're into the scrolling list part of the episode, Jeff.
Yeah, the autistic list episode.
My favorite part.
There's part of the episode. But yeah, man, great comic book. If you've never heard of it, I think you can probably get it on Amazon and stuff. Really weird concept for a series. Nick Spears and James Callahan. And if you're into skating and shit, I'm pretty sure James still does like designs for like Creature and a couple other companies. Get down on that. You say come together as men. Yes, I did. Gamescape.
Yes, we are men. Men is
we
what
come
we
together.
Are.
Yeah, the Greek mentality of coming together as men. I need to piss again.
As James Joyce wrote in Angela's Ashes, men come together.
I'm gonna drop out for a moment and leave it to you three. I love that Ryan muted himself.
Because he just left.
Yeah, he's just abandoned ship. I'm gonna keep it going though. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Cool. Well, Matt, are you still working on Ninja?
Yeah, I'm drawing on right now. I'm working on it right now.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I've got like 20 pages left.
No?
I'm sorry.
20 pages? Guys, could you show us, like, give a little sneak peek or no?
No, man. No, I want to get in trouble. It's not fun. What I'm working on right now is just like some dudes sitting here talking. It's not an exciting page. I'm like going back and doing the not exciting pages right now.
Well, how do you keep that fun for you? When it's just like dialogue, is there any way that you approach scenes like that?
Yeah, I try to do different angles. I try to get, unique like that. There's a reference called Wally Wood's 22 panels that always work.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'll like look at that. I don't know if you ever heard of it, but it's like it has.
Yeah, I got a copy of it. I got framed above my drafting table.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I have one taped on the wall. So yeah,
really?
Yeah. So I'll look at that and be like, okay, all right. So yeah, weird angle on his hand. Okay, silhouettes. Okay, yeah, it becomes like the challenge of making it unique is what makes it fun, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Plus it's work. Like, I mean, I've been a professional artist for over 20 years. So like, sometimes I could just like disconnect and just start working and just like get it done.
Right. Just getting like professional mode and just.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I've had years of drawing kittens and drawing, bulldogs doing shit, mascots and stuff like that, so yeah, it's no big deal, like quote unquote forcing myself to draw ninjas right now. It's actually nice and fun.
No, the book looks amazing.
Thanks,
I think it's one of the cooler books I've seen come out in the scene in a long time.
Thanks.
Spencer left
trying
too?
to get this motherfucker finished. Yeah, he left. He'll be back
cool.
in a second.
All right, no, it's good.
He had to drop the kids off
At the bushes.
Yeah, that's so he'll be outside for a few minutes.
He's outside?
Yeah. Well, he used to. It's just a meme. It's just like he used to do it at his old place, and now they live in a new place that's like an actual real neighborhood in their house. So now we joke that he does it, but he doesn't really. But
now he does it at the police station.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
pushing the limits.
Push it to the limits.
And what does Spencer mean here? He's typed, and he always gets in the chat when he's pissing. So he's typed in the chat. He said, "I don't understand how old Matt is." What does he mean? He doesn't understand? Is that his way of saying he doesn't know, or he doesn't understand?
I don't understand how time works right now.
He's 6. It says right in his name. He's 6 years old.
Yeah,
he's an old youngman.
That's right. I'm like Benjamin Button, traveling backwards through time.
I want to know how Spencer types and pees at the same time. Like, is he doing it one-handed, or and like holding his dick with the other, or is he doing his typing with two hands and just letting his dick hang and just pee everywhere?
I see it as like a weird movement. He unzips and then he like thrusts his hip and his wiener pops out and he just starts peeing as he's holding his phone with two hands and typing.
Yeah.
It's like doing the time warp again.
Does he lean forward against the wall with his forehead?
Oh,
so he's kind of like leaning forward, so it just pee, and he could use his hands.
Oh, it's called the devil's left hand. I see.
Spencer yoga
path.
No, Gamescape says he sits down to pee, but no, like sometimes he'll squat. He won't sit, but he'll squat. He'll do a good like squat and then kick some dirt over it.
Dude, I would love to go to Japan just to like take a shit in one of their weird little toilets.
When I was there, I haven't seen any of those yet.
Yeah, I heard they were getting rid of them. Like, there's like a big movement in the country to get rid of that stuff because it hurts tourism. Because like everybody's like, I want to shit in a hole in the ground.
Apparently, you don't have to go far outside Tokyo, but we were in civilized part of the
civilized. Jesus.
No, I'm
where they don't serve dolphin.
Yeah. Oh no, they do. But
did you try some?
No, I didn't have
dog.
anything that exotic. I mean, I had stuff like eel, but nothing you wouldn't have here, you know.
As a
he's got a dog in LA.
Band, did you get like groupie chicks?
Not other than like people that
I've just met you, so fans. I don't even know. I'm just no. That's you're fair. Like in a fucking rock and roll band, and there's like chicks screaming.
No, nothing like that for us.
It's just me screaming for him.
We're old now. I used to get that in my old band when we were younger, but now it's like we have a bunch of female fans, but they're all married to a bunch of they're like moms and stuff. And they're like, you guys are awesome. Like old punk moms and stuff like that.
They don't throw underwear anymore. They throw socks. That's all they can get off real quick.
Well, because you get more socks.
Depends.
Socks are cheaper. Yeah, we get free Depends that way. I'm just stocking up. I collect them.
They throw them in a roll. So
no gong bashing. They're all married.
Yeah, I forgot about gong bashing.
What up, Shogun?
What an appropriate name for tonight.
Oh my god, I stood up and I'm way drunker than I thought I was.
You're about as drunk as we thought you were.
Yeah. When are you guys gonna get back on camera? Do I gotta buy you nice cameras?
Yeah, buy his makeup.
Yeah, that's
makeup. Jeff, you're the pretty one. Fuck you.
You gotta buy us green screens.
Jeff's like the normal human being. Matt.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I think I just turned 46.
He wants to understand this.
That is, I can't fucking wrap my head around it because the pictures you've posted of yourself online, you look 10 years younger than me.
It's a weird thing when people think I'm in my 30s.
Yeah, it's disheartening when you look like a handsome 3-year-old and I'm about to be 32 and look 10 years older than you.
Yeah, when Spencer and I go out in public, people think he's my dad. Yeah. And I'm 45, so
that's because he's wearing you with a baby Bjorn.
Speak of the devil, you want to age me? My Bolivian son El Padrino in the chat right now. On my adventures down south, I was a bit of a slut and I made a kid.
Yeah. You caught on, El Padrino. It is I, Gino Corona, not J.K. Rowling.
It's good to see him. Jake sounds like my ex-wife. Yeah, Padrino's all grown up now. It's crazy.
Oh, he's got the little curlies and stuff. He's got his little armpit hairs and everything.
He's got pubes.
They call him
kids.
Do I have kids? No, God. I'm probably sterile at this point. If you haven't picked up on that,
if you haven't noticed how seldom he comes, Matt. I mean,
you don't see how little I'm busting.
Yeah, let me check my Excel spreadsheet. Yep. Cum numbers are down this month.
If you've crunched the numbers.
Crunch these numbers. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. Boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, boop. Yep, we're low.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna probably adopt like a Chinese kid or something in the long run.
Annyeong.
I love Onyang.
Look at this cool guy.
What was
What
that?
do you?
Yeah.
He's
What was
going down
that
a list. He's going down like we got to keep him on target. He's like, I want to
Yeah.
adopt a kid. Look at this thing in my room.
Everybody
Let's
look
talk
for
about
the
this.
red laser that's gonna appear on my head.
From Jeff.
Jeff,
You
what's that?
shouldn't have invited another artist in front of me.
The guy who's all wrecked on seltzer tonight.
It's so bubbly.
Zan.
It burns my tongue.
When are we getting Padrino up here? Padrino, did you get a passport yet?
Do you have COVID?
If
don't
so,
have it
can you
down
bring
there.
it to me?
Yeah, they don't have it down in
We're
Bolivia.
weaponizing it right now.
Would that be cool? Bolivia was just like, never got it.
What?
Yeah, excuse me? This is
Cocaine
all
cures it. Cocaine
partying
keeps
at
away
the
the COVID.
Yeah, that's what
Oh.
MS-13
It's
told me.
prevent-
Hack
Preventative.
them sinuses.
Yeah. Cocaine, it comes into your bloodstream and like blocks the receptors that the COVID would attach itself to.
Didn't they say that's
Holy
what
shit!
weed
I thought
did?
you were joking. Are you being serious?
Fuck,
Yeah.
no, I'm just making this shit up.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm
Damn,
pretty
you had me
sure.
for a minute, and I was starting to regret quitting.
Ryan was bringing
Go
the
out
coke to his
score.
nose as you were saying that.
I'm like,
Everybody
Dude,
go out and
dude.
score a bag.
does it
I
work
had my
when it's
wife
running
going
down
the
the
other
back
day.
of your...
I
Sorry,
told
go
my
ahead, go
wife that there was a vampire in Downton Abbey and that like it's there and nobody talks about it, but you can tell it's there if you watch really closely. And she was like, "Really?" I was like, Yeah, he's there.
She's got like a
You don't
magnifying
want
glass next to the
joking around
TV.
here.
Yeah. She's pissed. She's like, "No,
We're
it's
going
not."
off camera for science.
She's looking for a sparkly dude. She's like, where is he? Where is he? So Padrino said no and no. So I guess no, he's not of legal age, and no, he doesn't have his passport yet.
But he does have
he doesn't
COVID.
have his passport yet.
Oh, no to
Uh,
COVID. Okay.
I think
Does that
I
mean
think
the
me and Kayla figured out though it's like fairly easy to send him stuff, even though like a while ago he told me it's like a pack mule town and that there's like one guy who ships things there. or some
Yeah, there's
shit.
a helicopter that does a drop once a month. You can get your stuff on, and
Yeah,
hope
there's
that-
like a
hope he hits the
CIA,
target.
there's a CIA guy that taunts them into getting their mail.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we gotta sneak in like Chuck Norris and Missing in Action.
No, it's Mel Gibson and Robert Downey Jr. in Air America. They got that plane. They fly
God,
over.
it's good.
Man, we're getting like memory hole movies tonight, like FX
insertion.
and
It's good to
what's
be
that one
back.
called?
The TBS Saturday afternoon.
What was the
What was
other
the
one?
Mel Gibson one that you just called out with Robert Downey Jr.? They're the pilots?
Air America.
Air
Air
America.
America.
Oh, yeah.
Forgot all about that
This is
one.
a rad movie.
I was like, wait, Robert Downey Jr. was in Dragged Across Concrete? Like, what?
Yeah, he looks like Vince Vaughn in it though.
It was like a live action Tailspin.
He was 8 feet
Oh my
tall.
god, it was. I never
Dude,
thought-
Cinestate, we should talk about that.
Oh, let's talk. Glug 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 glug
Let's
glug
give
glug
'em
glug.
something to talk about.
Yeah, so let's get drunker and talk about how Cinestate became Bonfire Legend. And I pitched that screenplay to them.
Are you supposed to talk about this?
Oh, I
what's
don't give a
tomo-
shit.
What does tomorrow Spencer have to say about
Yeah,
this?
to burn down everything.
Tomorrow, Spencer
Yeah.
has to say, suck my fucking dick. Come and fucking buy this movie. Let's make a fucking cool ass movie. Quit making excuses. If you
We don't
guys are
want it to
against
be
cancel culture,
Bridgefire Legends.
come cancel his dick and let's make a movie. Yeah, no, Cinestate became Bonfire Legend. They were like, you know, they got on Tim Pool. I was already talking to Dallas before then, but they were on all this different shit, and I was like, hey, I got this really grisly horror movie for you. They were really into it when I sent them the log line and everything, and then when I sent them the final script, they read it, and they were like, holy fuck, and they haven't gotten back to me since. They were like, I remember the last email I got was like one of the guys has read like the first like 30 pages and was like, what the fuck, dude?
I told you the cover shouldn't have been a picture of your dick, but you
Yeah.
wouldn't listen.
What?
Always close with the dick pic.
Yeah, well, if you're gonna
And
be
you put
like
Finn underneath of it.
we're the conservative alternative, and we're gonna do this shit. Like, obviously, we got our thing that our little slasher book that we're doing that I wanted to pitch as well, but you can't be like we're the alternative and we're all about free speech, but then I do something extreme and you're like, oh, that's too extreme. That's goofy as shit.
And do they say they're conservative? Because they hire a lot of non-conservatives too.
They're very conservative leaning. I think they're moving to like Nashville soon because that's where Daily Wire's out of. I mean, they're a great company though. Like, I love Bone Tomahawk. I love Dragged Across Concrete. They do
Yeah.
Those are both
stuff.
great movies.
Dallas has fantastic taste, and he's a cool fucking dude. But I guess I wrote something that just like dumbfounded them because they were really fucking like I told you guys, they were responding back to my emails within like a couple of hours, and then I sent them the full script, and they were like, can you like put this into like 5 sentences?
We had to send this to Homeland Security.
They're like,
Yeah.
can you put this in English, sir?
I was like, so imagine like a snuff film, but it's like it's like funny. Like, and they were like, I don't know if this translates.
The title of it is That Snuff, but it's a play on words like That's Enough, you know?
Yeah,
Eh?
I watched that new The Sadness movie that I was telling all you guys to go check out, and I was like, I guess I got to do another pass on this. I didn't do it hard enough, and I'm like,
It's called
Hard.
Sniff Bed.
I'm gonna do another draft and send it to these dudes, and they're gonna be like, all right, we couldn't handle it the first time. Like, I don't know why you thought doubling down was gonna be the good idea.
Maybe it wasn't shocking enough. That's the thing. They were like, dude, nobody got ripped in half from the crotch in here? Come on. What's up?
It's our thing.
I got a chick begging to get skull fucked in like the first act of the movie, so I thought that was like cool.
You shouldn't have called it Boner Tomahawk, man.
Yeah.
Right away.
Whoops.
I like the movie. I didn't know what was going on with those like throat bone things.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What? I was like, oh, you were doing so good, and now it's some kind of
The
throat
dude has a great story too. I mean, it's insane all around, but it's like he mortgaged his house to do Bone Tomahawk, took this huge fucking risk that no one really does anymore. Like, I got a lot of respect for a dude like that puts his money where his mouth is and is like actually about the shit he says he's about. And that's why I was like, I'm gung-ho about working with them. I don't really want to work anywhere else in Hollywood. Like, if I'm going to do something in film, it's either going to be on my own terms as an indie thing that I shoot myself, or it's going to be with their backing. They got this sort of bullshit soft Me Too because of this producer they were working with at the time, that when like the shit came out, they cut him loose. But
I mean, he
for a lot
only
of
showed his
people-
dick when it was soft.
Well, for a lot of people, it was one of those things where it was like, oh, they didn't like react quick enough or anything. And it's like, you know, they did the right thing, but it's never good enough for some people, sort of thing. But they're a fucking rad company. They do good stuff, and I think their heart's in the right place, and they're trying to make real good films again, and they're achieving that in a lot of cases. And if they don't want my wacky shit, then I'm just gonna do my wacky shit on my own terms over a longer period of time. But we'll figure it out, boys. We're gonna get Padrino up here and cast him in a film.
So you're gonna say like cast him in plaster. So you could have little statues of him.
Dude, wait
Do
till
both.
you guys see the fucking creature suit I'm working on. I'm so stoked for the Headshot movie to come out so you guys can see the fucking kill scene I did. That was, Ryan, by the time we're in Japan, it'll be a year. It'll be a year since I did that.
Yeah, I'll be so over it by then.
Yeah, Matt, you do fucking all sorts of crazy commercial art. I see you posting about it on Twitter all the time, but my goofy ass got the chance to finally do some prosthetics effects in a indie film this past November.
Dude,
And,
that's cool stuff. I'm like doing fucking cornball NFL shit, dude. Like,
Dude, you're painting
gives a
giant
fuck?
signs for Saudis? I was like, I would love to do that.
Yeah, dude.
Have you started on that?
I'm waiting for the deposit.
You doing mural work?
Yeah, there's this this thing called Live Golf, LIV Golf, and they're trying to push this new fucking thing with golf, and they want me to create these giant murals that they're going to be taking around, and they're going to use them to do interviews, like backgrounds for the interviews and shit.
Okay.
So it'll be here. It'll be a couple of places here in the States, and then it's going to go to London and a couple of places in the Middle East. But yeah, so that'll be 4 paintings are 6x12, and then I have to do 2 paintings that are like fucking like 12x20 or something. So
That's rad.
I've like designed them in Illustrator and like shown them to them, so it's all approved and shit. And I've turned in my vendor form to the Saudis. So as soon as they wire me the money, I'll start buying materials and painting. But
Oh, that's so cool.
Blah,
that
blah,
you're getting to do actual tactile painting instead of just them, blowing up a small digital thing or something.
yeah, that's the coolness of what I do, is that it's an actual like tactile painting, and it's actually there. That'll be like lit and it'll be stretched on, some rigging. It's going to be dope. And then they're also going to use it for the bumpers of the show. So there's a lot of empty black spaces and a lot of white spots that they'll use as backgrounds for, keying in text or whatever the fuck.
That's wicked cool. Yeah, so you'll be getting a lot of eyes on it over time. It's not just going to be background art at the event.
No. It's not even really technically for the event. Like it's not ad hoarding. It's there because they're going to be interviewing the players. So it's really just for like the shoot and filming, and then you'll see it on TV.
Damn, that's cool.
But
awesome,
yeah, that
dude.
stuff. But
I'm too
I would
dumb
love
for
to
that
do
shit.
I would love to do like conceptual design stuff. Like I got to do some conceptual design stuff for the college football championship, and they were like, "Yo, we want you to design a fucking space table with like all kinds of shit." So I got to draw. I pulled out my Art of Star Wars books and started like looking at them and looking at how they were drawing stuff, and then I like did my own shit.
I've
Yeah,
got to do some cool commercial stuff, but like some of it was also like design the plainest gas station you can. Like it was like directions like that for like background, like game background stuff, and it was just like make sure there's nothing like eye-catching about this. You're like, damn, that's not how I was taught to work.
Yeah, I've been lucky enough that like recently this stuff has started to get cool. It's been a while of licensed apparel and other small shit. Like every once in a while I get to do big stuff, but it's like simple storyboards and shit like that. I did used to work with this guy named Vinny Gastoni, and he does like special effects.
It's like, why is it? Yeah, that sounds weirdly
Yeah, it
familiar.
does sound familiar.
I'm
Yeah.
like autistic about movies, like, but I know too much, so that tends
Vinny
to.
Gastoni, he does some of the stuff for the VHS movies. He did
Okay, then I probably
the
have.
shit monster from Dogma. He did the
Okay, yeah.
angel
Okay.
wings from Dogma.
Because I'm like a dumbass self-taught idiot. Like I basically, I hope the headshot dudes are listening right now. I basically
Hail, guys, hail.
Yeah, am completely self-taught and was like, yeah, I know what I'm doing, and these guys needed a. I don't want to ruin it for the movie. So the movie's called Mass State Lottery. I've talked about it on here, but I did a cool kill scene for them. And they basically had no budget. And I was like, you know what? I would love to work with you guys. It'll cost me like $20 to do this like dirt cheap, like what I always call like the Raimi, like Evil Dead way, like no budget, like me doing it out of pocket sort of thing. So it's like, I have the supplies on hand. I can do this. So I made a bunch of gelatin runs of this sculpt that I did. Literally everything that could go wrong went wrong. So like
So they ended up just killing the guy for real.
well, yeah, no. So the guy I was originally supposed to be killing in the scene ended up having to back out last minute. So I did this whole neck piece for this guy that I had to sculpt, basically just looking at photos of him because I couldn't get him out here with the budget they had to like do an actual cast of his neck or anything like that. So I had to just look at a bunch of pictures of this dude, sculpt like a matching neck appliance of his neck, and do this like trauma wound thing on him and everything. And then about 3 weeks into doing that, I get a notice that he's not going to be able to make it. He has very distinguishing marks on his neckline, including like a mole that are like, easy to get rid of and everything, but it's going to be work. But it's like, I had spent hours like fucking nailing like the depth of this thing and the look of it and everything. So when I cast it in gelatin, I can paint it all up and it'll look exact.
You knew that guy's neck inside and out.
Yeah, and then like 3
Just
weeks,
hours staring at it.
Yeah, yep,
and just neck anywhere.
3 weeks before we're supposed to shoot. Luckily, I'm doing gelatin molds, so you can do them in like 30 seconds. You can run a gelatin mold, but like 3 weeks before we're supposed to shoot, I find out we're gonna be shooting this other dude. I get headshots of this other dude finally like a week after that, and he's got smoothest fucking neck in the world. Like this dude's barely got a fucking Adam's apple. So I'm like, there's not a distinguishing feature on this guy's neck at all. It's just like a flat plane of no detail. So I now have to just like make every bit of detail I spent weeks rendering disappear on this dude's neck.
You should have just made a fake Adam's apple for that guy to wear the rest of the movie.
I was about to say, just put some makeup on that dude. Be like, hey man, sorry, but you gotta
Oh,
this
I
plastic
basically cast my fat neck, and because I'm such a big fat dude, I was like, once I do everything I need to do to it, it'll be so malformed like you won't be able to tell.
So your beard hair all in it and stuff.
I still have not seen the footage of it. I don't know how good it looks, but everyone that has seen the footage of it says it looks amazing. So I'm hoping like I've been like, yeah guys, the movie will be rad. It comes out at the end of the year. I have no fucking clue. But the movie looks really good. What I have seen of it is a lot of fun. There's some hilarious bits, and I'm really excited to see like the final cut of it when Low-Res sends it to me. But either way, it was a lot of fun to work on with all of the ridiculous issues. And after that, I was like, I'm gonna build a creature suit and we'll figure something else out. So we're eventually going to do a feature. Like I was telling Padrino in the chat here, I've been working on a Giallo script with my friend Miranda as the lead. And you guys know a bit about it, but Miranda's going through a bit of a wacky divorce right now, so it's holding things up. But once everything's figured out and we start shooting, that'll be a lot of fun because we're shooting it all on film. It's gonna be fucking ridiculous, and we're gonna release a little Grindhouse film on the Patreon first.
Yeah,
and then
link down below.
Yeah, those dudes will help me sell it to a wider audience and get it into festivals and shit like that. That was I think one of the first things I made contact with you on, Matt. I'd hit you up about that and told you that I was working on a Giallo, and it's like finally coming together. We're a little bit stalled right now, but I wanted to do some like art print.
Spencer just DMs people. He's like, "Can I tell you about my movie?"
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking harass.
No, we were talking about a poster. Like he was like, "Hey, do you want to do like a poster for it?" Right?
Yeah, exactly. Because I want to do some old school like screen printed art stuff. Since I got that 4-color screen printing set up, I was like, it's perfect for printing posters, and I want to do that for the final film. Same thing with the like shooting on film and everything. I want to do something that harkens back to the shit I grew up on and the stuff I love. Argento films and stuff like that. We actually thankful for my awesome editor Kayla, Comics and Cleve over on Twitter. If you guys aren't familiar, Kayla's amazing, and her boyfriend's boss started like a graffiti warehouse business recently. I guess that's the easiest way to describe it, where basically artists can rent walls to paint on. And it's, you know, that's become really popular in recent years, but you can like rent space, and I guess he bought basically like a warehouse space in Salem.
Is there an option where like cops chase you? You can like upgrade.
Yeah, right.
Like, oh, I want that experience.
The authentic experience.
Yeah, there was like, you know, I remember like, you know, being concerned with cops. I remember being concerned
Homeless
on the
guys.
lookout for other crews.
Yeah,
You know,
getting
You have
your
an economy super that comes out. The super will come out. And
ass
yell at you.
beat in a fist fight.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, at least a fist fight. You know what I'm saying? Or like maybe a run if it's like you're solo, just fucking just tagging and throwing up, and suddenly like 4 Puerto Ricans come around the corner and start yelling at you.
One of the last times I legitimately did it, we ended up in the newspaper because a bunch of sharks floated up on shore on the Connecticut River. Me and this dude Joe I went to school with, and his it was like his cousin and best friend, this dude Carl I went to school with too. We all ended up in like the Hartford Current because these poachers had caught a bunch of, I think it was like blue sharks or something like that. They caught a bunch of sharks and then basically dumped them in fresh water in the Connecticut River because they didn't have the license to catch them at the time. Yeah, it was really fucked up. But we were literally like under the bridge, like spray painting dicks under it and stuff.
Spencer
and then, like,
was here.
A bunch of sharks floated to shore.
Spencer's dick was here.
Yeah.
It's not a dick, it's a blue shark.
What the fuck? Sharks? And I remember we ended up
Puss the whale.
Yeah, we ended up in the paper, and then we ended up selling the shark jaws to a local seafood restaurant for hundreds of dollars.
Nice.
Real cool side hustle when we were teenagers. Because we were like, you know, I'm more like, you know, try to do the right thing as much as possible, which is why we reported it and everything. But then, like, the news showed up, and the cops basically showed up, and we're like, what the fuck are we supposed to do? We don't give a shit. Like, the Connecticut River is known for, like, people, like, killing themselves in it. So if they're not showing up to recover a body, they don't give a fuck.
I hope when you sold the stuff to the restaurant, though, you were like, for $100 you get the tail, the whole damn
we
thing.
found a 14 karat gold ring with a bunch of fucking coral stones in it, diving in the Connecticut River when I was like 14 or 15, and we sold it to a local Swedes jewelers for like $800 and split it amongst me and my friends and bought a bunch of weed with it. Like the Connecticut River has always been a fruitful.
Fucking Aquaman pops up. Oh fuck! I forgot my ring.
Dude,
oh damn, she was so pissed at me.
We found a fucking car in it, and this ring was just on the fucking the floor of the passenger seat bed inside this car inside the Connecticut River. You find shit like that all the time. Dark shit, man. This is why I got into writing. What up, figure drawing? Yeah, you know, finding suicide locations in the Connecticut River when you're diving as a teenager.
They dive down and go into the pockets of the people who commit suicide.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember being 16. It popped up on the news that they had a jumper on the Connecticut River going into the town right next to me, and I rode my bike down to there, and the guy was just like chilling down there screaming at the cops, and then he pulled out a gun and
Oh shit!
pantomimed like he was gonna blow his brains out, and then jumped off of the bridge, and it was the middle of winter, and it was solid ice below.
That was the best day of Spencer's life.
Yeah.
Like, later, skater. You're hoping he could hear it when he fell.
Ryan, you fuck.
So speaking of Aquaman, I don't know if you guys heard that Amber Heard got let go from all her Disney projects, and the roles are all going to Johnny Depp. So he will be playing Mira in the next
king.
episode of Aquaman.
Dude,
And, here's a
all
little
this-
picture for you guys.
He'll probably be fine at it, actually. I mean,
all this trial stuff, I love Tug. Tug's been covering it. That motherfucker, Tug, I hope you're watching this. He unfollowed me for whatever reason. I still, no hard feelings, but that motherfucker unfollowed me. The Johnny Depp stuff he has covered has been absolutely fucking hilarious. And it just makes me like, Johnny Depp is such a death curse, dude. Like, I want to one day record in his recording studio with you, Ryan. Like, all the shit I've read.
Where
I'm like,
did all my whiskey go, Spencer?
he seems like the most fun dude in the world. I love when the
Who
the
farted on the
fucking-
cocaine?
The defense attorney's like, that's a lot of weed,
You need
right?
a
He's
grumpy.
like, you're damn right it is.
I would like to see Johnny Depp and Jason Momoa like battling over who has more rings on their fingers.
God,
like
I know.
He was like Marilyn Manson was fucking annoying, so I gave him pills to shut him up. I'm like, yeah, Johnny Depp sounds like a pretty fucking rad dude. Like,
That's what he said. He said Marilyn Manson was annoying me, so I gave him pills to shut him up.
Yeah,
yeah,
on the
he was
stand.
basically like, Marilyn Manson doesn't know how to shut the fuck up, so I gave him a bunch of drugs to basically shut him the fuck up. And I was like, that was one of the first, like, we've known, like, Tug's been, that Umbrella guy, if you guys aren't familiar, has been covering this shit for, like, I feel like years now, before it actually turned into the, like, real court case. And he was like covering it when it was all rumors and everything. So it's like old fucking news to anyone that like isn't hanging on every word of the court case now. But the court case has just been hilarious because it like every new thing that comes out just makes Johnny Depp sound like the coolest fucking dude to hang out with. Like he just sounds like a regular. I was like, wow, you think most people in Hollywood are douchebags? And Johnny Depp actually sounds like a pretty regular dude with, like, normal problems and shit that, like, would be really fun to hang out with. And, like,
Yeah.
I was like, normally I'm like, you know, whatever, fuck celebrities. Who cares what they're going through? They're fucking celebrities. Like, they, at the end of the day, they don't have it that bad. But the more I read about it, I'm like, man, Johnny Depp sounds like a regular dude who's getting put through the ringer.
I just like to do cocaine and get Marilyn Manson to shut up. That's
Yeah,
all I like to do.
I'm
If you like those
I
things, we can hang
completely
out.
agree with him every time. And I'm like, man, over all these years, I've heard about all the, like, you know, the little improv bits he came up with, and over all the years out, like, you know, I don't really like the Pirates movies, but Disney over all these years has talked about all the brilliant improv lines he came up with. And then you see him in court, and I'm like, oh yeah, this dude is fucking knocking it out. Like, this is one of the most
He's
hilarious
clever as
court
fuck,
cases ever. Yeah, like, and he's just like riffing on the stand like Donald Trump, which is why I said, politically, if you don't agree with Trump, man, doesn't matter. Like, you have to admit he's the most hilarious fucking president we ever had.
Well, the funniest bit for me from the recordings, because you know they have all their fights recorded, is when he just goes to Amber Heard. He goes, "Shut up, fat ass."
He rocks. He's like, he does not give a shit. He's just doing it for the dudes at all times. It's rad. And I feel like with every day, my respect grows for the dude. And I hope Johnny Depp, if you fucking hear this someday, dude, let's all party, dude. Let's record.
Buy us fedoras.
Yeah, let's record, dude. I'd wear a fedora.
I'll do cocaine for him.
Yeah, I'd do cocaine and smoke. I'd smoke all 4 pounds of that weed with that dude to hang out.
I wear
with
so
him
many
for a night.
bandanas for you,
dude.
I got so many rings on my fingers. Just wait.
Clutch the case,
Call me,
Johnny.
let's make a movie.
Clutch the case. I'll come out to LA. We'll have the time of our lives. We'll fly
It's
Jeff out.
been a dream of mine to be on the
fly
Death
Matt
Coast podcast.
I don't even know where Matt is honestly out of, but he posts pictures all the time of basically hell on earth. I don't know why you have so many scorpions wherever the fuck you are. I just assume you're in Arizona because I have family there and they deal with scorpions constantly, but
I'm in Georgia,
that's
Not-
insane.
not far
Oh, shit.
from
We're
Freda.
neighbors.
Okay, yeah, Dan is a good friend. Dan is one of the coolest fucking dudes in the
I'm
community.
about an hour and a half away from Atlanta.
Okay, awesome. My girlfriend was actually just down in Atlanta like 2 weeks ago.
I try to avoid going to Atlanta.
She was telling me I would love it down there because I'm just an absolute hood rat. So she went down there and she was like, "Yeah, that's like your your total vibe."
It's because she heard there was lots of Coke there, but it was that there was a Coke
Yeah.
factory.
Well, no, you know, I got
Yeah.
the black half of the family, and I'm just an absolute degenerate. So I like getting weird, and I love the South. I'm a reincarnated cowboy, man.
The dirty South.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got scorpions, armadillos, possums.
My girlfriend fucking lost it the first time I ever went down to California. Jesus, the first time I went down to Florida.
My girlfriend's stories.
I'm drunk out of my mind. One of the first times we ever go down to Florida, and I'm in the side yard smoking a cigarette, and an armadillo just like walked right up to me.
Yeah,
and I
dude.
instinctively went to pick it up, and she was like, "Thank God you didn't." I think she said they have like chlamydia and a bunch of shit.
Leprosy.
That's what it is. Yeah. I don't know why I thought chlamydia.
I don't
So
know
I
how,
almost had
I don't
sex
know
with this
how
armadillo.
accurate that is. I don't know because we've had them here and I've like touched them. They feel like
Matt has
slightly-
no nose now.
Yeah, I have one hand and I have a pencil taped to it. No, but they feel like kind of slightly deflated footballs. Like they're not hard. It's not like like tapping on wood. It's like they give a little. It's wild.
Yeah, I like grew up like I'm such a fucking weird adventurous idiot. Like as soon as I didn't think twice. I was like, I gotta pick this thing up. Like it's a weird animal I've never experienced. I didn't think twice about it. And my girlfriend was like, do not pick that thing up, even though it's being really friendly with you. But yeah, like I thought that was the coolest thing. I'm such an idiot. I went down to Florida and I didn't know that was like a thing. Like armadillos would just be walking around everywhere.
Armadillos.
And then we were not
deflated
not
Tom Brady
5
footballs.
minutes off the fucking
They feel like a Tom Brady football. Yeah.
like not 5 minutes out of the airport into I don't know if it was Orlando or what, but like we land in Florida. We're 5 minutes away from the fucking airport, and there's just a gator in the middle of the highway, and there's two like 350-pound shirtless dudes just dragging it out of the middle of the highway, and everybody's just
Florida
sort of
man.
driving around it like it ain't shit. And dude, like I almost like shed one tear, like I'm home. like I tell my girlfriend all the time, like I'm some weird like. What is it in Sin City, the fucking Marv thing, like a man born out of time? That's literally me. And like I went down to Florida and was like, oh my God, I'm home. it's unreal. I don't fit in up north where I am.
We got an otter in the lake.
Otters,
otters.
dude?
Yeah,
My
we got
girlfriend would
otters.
lose their mind.
Dude, in one of the trees, I think I posted it, we have a barned owl family. There's like chicks up there, and when you go over to the tree, they're like looking down at you, and it's fucking creepy, dude.
We have an owl across the street from us, and I haven't been able to figure out what the fuck he is, because like we've only been here for like just about a year now.
Mhm.
And we just have this big stretch of like town reservoir across from us. And this owl's only been there one season, and he took off for a bit, but he actually came back. And my girlfriend was like, "It's weird that you can like pick up on that, but I can't tell what the fuck kind of owl he is." And then we have a hawk in our
And it's just one. You just hear the one owl.
Yeah, it's just one, and he sounds like sad as shit. Like I go out to smoke cigarettes at night, and pretty much from like midnight on, you can hear him like making noise. But during the day, like nothing from him or anything. But like we
all
have
night you hear them, boys don't cry.
Yeah, well, we have a bunch of mice outside of our house, so I think I told you guys I thought it was a bat one night, and I'm pretty sure it was the owl now. But like I was outside smoking a cigarette, and this fucking thing just like flew down and grabbed a mouse out of the front yard and just like flew back into the woods across the street from us, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" Like. But like you only hear it like fucking hooting in the middle of the night, and I've never seen the thing or anything, so I don't know what kind of fucking owl it is. But
we had the two of them, and they were like kind of going back and forth across the yard, and then then we saw one on the floor. Like we saw a chick on the floor, and I have there's photos on my Twitter feed of this baby chick, and so we're like watching it, and it's crawling back up to this tree, and then we look up the tree, and there's just a giant hole in it with another baby in it. And now both babies are back in there, but it was, we haven't seen the parents in there, but during the day, like the two babies are just fucking eyeballing you from inside.
Yeah, they look insane too when they don't have the like full like flying coat and everything.
They got like some of the flight feathers, but they still have some down, and their faces are still kind of white, but they have like these black eyes, and then they have like this crazy inquisitive, like they don't fuck, and like they're staring at you. You know what I mean? It's not like that side look of a regular bird. Like these are like, it looks like I'm looking at a fucking alien.
Yeah, that's when they have that like anamorphous head, and they don't have the defined crown.
And it's like okay, well, let me move away. Like, let me move to the side. Okay, let me walk over here. No, he's following me. He's definitely like peeking his head around with his fucking black eyes. Yeah, I love it. I just think it's so.
I'm pretty sure. Like we basically have like the standard like barn owl and like white
young black boys.
They're referred to as like white northern owls around here and everything, but like. The one we have in our neighborhood is so fucking loud, but I have never been able to spot him other than that one night where he just like flew down into the yard. And, he was like at least like a 4 or 5 foot wingspan. Like he flew down into the yard and grabbed something, and I thought it was a bat at first because like we've always had bats in
4 foot wide bat.
Well, we have some big fucking bats in our area.
Christ.
We have this
Dracula.
Yeah, dude. So we have this.
There wasn't a dragon.
If you ever come up to
umpire.
Yeah, if you ever come up to like Connecticut or Mass area, Matt, hit me up and I'll bring you around. We have this like town park area that I've been going on hikes there since I was a little kid, and they have bat boxes there that literally look like a bear cub could live in it. Like it's fucking ridiculous. But yeah, like. We have bats in our area. When we were kids, the cool thing to do in like the summertime in June, July, when it gets really hot out and the bats start coming out, you can like pennies work really well because they hear like the resonant sound of the pennies flipping. Yeah, you flick them up into the air and they'll just fly by and grab them, and you never hear them hit the ground. But
that's how you knock a bat's teeth out for sure.
Yeah, well, when they're really hungry, they're like seagulls. You can just throw French fries in the air, and literally the sound of like a French fry flipping in the air, they'll fly by and grab them, and then they'll just land on the ground near you and eat a French fry. And they're all blind as shit, so they literally just like land in the light and eat a French fry. And it was always the coolest thing when you were a little kid because they look like something out of a horror movie. When you're a little kid and you have no, like, your imagination is everything and you have no concept for what this shit looks like. A fucking, like, 2 foot wide bat lands on the ground and it's just eating a fucking French fry in like complete light in the middle of the night. You're like, holy fucking shit. It's really cool. But like, yeah, like Beth didn't believe me, and then we were at her mom's.
Did the doctors.
Well, we were at her mom's house early on in us dating, and I just like pulled out like a pocket full of change and started flicking pennies up, and she was like, "What the fuck?" Because like they weren't hitting the ground when I would flick them up into the air, and I was like, "Yeah, it's bat season." Like,
yeah, we have them out here too when we go for walks at night, and it looks like that scene in Temple of Doom, where all the bats are flying above their heads.
Yeah. It's the coolest shit in the world. I love nature. I'm just a big fucking hippie homo.
I'm a big fan of sleep too, so I'm gonna fucking bounce.
Yeah, I
And,
think we're all gonna
get some
bounce.
Yeah, should we
bedtime
call
for
it?
Bonzo.
We did 2 hours. We had a guest. We've done 50 podcast episodes on the Patreon. Link
Yes.
is down below.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Books
Yeah,
are
thank you for
in
coming
next
on,
week.
Matt.
Thank you, Matt, for coming on. Yeah, it was awesome to
Yeah, nice meeting
finally
you, man.
have
Good
you
surprise
Yeah, buddy.
guest. Great artist.
here. Excited to have you on something real soon too. And guys, if you haven't already, check out Rock and Roll Ninjas.
Really looking forward to it.
Ninja. Okay, I keep fucking that up.
Ninja is plural for ninja.
Take a look. It's my
Richard
book.
doesn't know who
Rock
we
and Roll
are,
Ninja.
so don't worry
I'm a
about it.
ninja.
Check
Yeah,
out
exactly.
Matt's book. Yeah, amazing artist. It's awesome to finally have you on, man, and I'm stoked to
I'm more of a soft rock ninja guy.
get working on you. Yeah. I wanna
Jazz
glam rock
flute samurai.
But yeah,
Do you have any Kenny G ninja?
thank you dudes for hanging out with us. It's been a rad night. I'm crazy drunk. I'm gonna probably go maybe work on some mask work, but
It's gonna take forever to close this out.
yeah, no, I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you again, Matt, for coming on.
Was it
thank
worth
you
the
for
girth?
everyone hanging
Bluegrass
out with us.
Ronin.
Dildos.
There you go, perfect. Oh, I'm hitting